Hello.
Hello.
How's everyone doing tonight? And if you're asking me, I don't know because I just actually walked into the freaking house and everybody's mad at me because I didn't get a chance to do anything and send this stuff out. But anyway, um, tonight I'm your host Howard Petrie, along with host Missing Queen Baggett. We
Chad.
got Chad Eye Candy, and then our new host, Mr. Scott. Now it's Little Evil Wilson. And then we brought in a guest tonight because last night, if you watched the Petri dish, I heard that she had an amazing story. We got Miss Beth Allen, the parathug herself, 316.
She representing, yo.
She representing.
I can't do all that on this. They'll kick me off of Facebook.
But they do that to me all the time.
But they won't kick. They won't kick off trolls, but they'll kick me off.
Right.
Yeah.
We had some trolls Wednesday night that didn't really go over with me too well, but yeah, that was really upsetting.
Well, you know what? Opinions are like assholes, and everyone's got one. So.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely correct.
And
I got two buttholes. So
well, you know, I don't like keyboard warriors.
These were just stalkers. I think I don't know what the hell.
Yeah, these are complete
assholes.
Whatever you want to call it, trolls.
Yeah. But tonight we're going to talk about what to do on an investigation in case of an emergency occurs. Now, a lot of people think maybe you cut your hand. I'm talking about when you're you go eat one of these places, because last week we talked about what to eat and what not to eat before an investigation. And number one answer was yes, go eat Taco Bell before going on an investigation.
Oh, Jesus. That was not the number one answer. We established that you do not eat Taco Bell during or right before an investigation. That's a no-go.
That's no. Or Italian.
Exactly.
What's wrong with Italian? I love Italian.
It's spicy.
It's cheesy.
Spicy.
It's gonna give you gas and the poops.
I get gas anyways.
Okay,
Well, we're gonna have to bring
I hate to interrupt, ladies and gentlemen. If you have not accepted StreamYard, and we can't see who you are, we can only see Facebook user.
Yes.
It does that on and off for some reason.
Is this Brad Webb that I see on here? It just says Facebook user, but
it says Brad.
Yeah, Brad.
My FM user.
Brad's my buddy. He's a good guy.
Yeah, you are, buddy. But that was last week, and so now we're looking at what happens in case of an emergency. Now, I had the honor of, and I'll tell you a horror story that wasn't my horror story, but it was for three other women that had shared a room, and we was investigating a hotel in Mississippi, Vicksburg, Mississippi. It was a bread and breakfast, and I ate some Cracker Barrel, and it was a sandwich at Cracker Barrel that just tore me to hell, and it went right through me. And during this investigation, it just went right through me, and I had to go somewhere. And it so happens I was in these three women room, and because they're part of their room, their bathroom was actually a mortuary. It was a big thing too. I mean, it was a huge bathroom, so I had plenty of room. So I stretched out in that thing in the dark. I'm waiting for just any kind of. I had my little gadgets. I had my mail reader. I had my K2. I had it all sitting up there, and I'm waiting. And I tell you what, I killed that man. I destroyed it. So I walked out. I hurried up and got out of there because I didn't want to be the one that said, "Oh, I was out in there." But they caught me walking out, and they were walking in, and they just come running out. And they just looked at me like I was crazy. But I destroyed that bathroom. But that was my horror story with the whole thing. And I wanted to get other people on here to tell me their horror stories and to tell, what to do. What would you do if you had to use the facilities? So we got to talking with Shannon Rogers last night, and she said Beth Allen has an amazing story that you definitely have to hear about. And I caught a little bit of it, but I was like, okay. And I've never heard of such a thing.
Brushy Mountain was the night that my soul was sucked straight out of my ass in a handicapped porta potty. So it was
Oh,
the wolf pack. We went out to Brushy. Oh, my sweet sister Courtney, I love you, honey. It was December, and I'm like, great, it's snowing. What the hell? I was walking on a cane, and I was like, man, I gotta pee. And they don't have bathrooms; they got porta potties. So one of my teammates was like, I'll hold your backpack and your equipment. I'm like, okay. I understand it's winter, there's no snakes, but I have this thing about snakes and porta potties. So I'm like, all right, got to do the woman thing. You don't set your ass on the toilet. I'm like, good thing it's got rails so I can hold myself up. No, a gust of wind comes straight through the prison, and it was like a vacuum suction and grabs my ass and firmly puts me on the seat. Like my ass was stuck to the seat, and I'm in there screaming. They're outside the door. Beth, are you okay? I'm like, my soul is gone. They're like, what happened? I said, it just got struck straight out of my ass. I mean, it took me a good couple of minutes to release the vacuum seal of my ass from the porta potty.
oh God.
So instead of the night the lights went out in Georgia, it's the night that Beth Allen's soul got sucked out of her ass in a porta potty at Brushy.
Oh, I've never had that happen, but I look forward to that.
It was, I don't think I'll ever get over it. I mean, it's probably, very traumatic. It took me a long time to get over that.
Bet you did.
Never again. Never again.
I was gonna say, so the big question is, have you gone into any other porta potty?
No.
Yes.
Negative, no. Because the only thought going through my mind was there's a fucking snake in here and it's going to get all up in my ass. And I'm like, how do you explain that? They're like, Beth, it's too cold for snakes. I was like, do you know who I am? My luck, there's a whole nest of them and I'm going to have snakes biting my ass.
And it was Tennessee. Tennessee, I mean, it can still be warm in the wintertime there.
Oh, it was snowing. It was cold. It was very, very cold.
Okay.
Just because it's warm in a place like that doesn't mean there's snakes out. So
I don't care. I don't do
see
snakes.
out here in the wintertime.
So the word is out on the street. The thug does not like snakes.
Who does?
What scares you more now, snakes or porta potties?
They're equally terrifying.
Exactly.
I mean, Joanne Stewart, hey, honey, I love you. I sure do miss you. She is a great supporter, guys. I don't know if y'all know Miss Joanne.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's on our show every week.
She comes up as Facebook user half the time, too.
She is one of the sweetest women I know, and she has been a supporter since day one.
She supports us. I think she supports us about everybody, which is a
good
thing.
Yeah.
I mean, she loves Into the Fire too, which, as y'all know, that's very special people for me. So,
yes.
And then we got a chance to talk to Ernie and Denise here a while back about what's going on in Waverly.
Yeah,
so that's a good thing. Well, so far it sounds good, but I mean, the battle's still not over.
Well, is it ever really over?
So I mean, not with what's going on with. I don't think these people are going to give up that easy.
Well, always remember that is in the dark always comes into the light, and we just have to be positive, be the bigger people. I mean, I'm a big girl, so I am a bigger person. So,
come on.
But
Uh,
that's some bullshit because I'm fucking little.
well, you can be the bigger person even though you're little.
I can never be big.
Yes, you can. In spirit.
Oh, okay.
Let the light surround you, Scotty.
No.
That's the key.
Hey, look, just remember your soul is much bigger than the meat suit. Always remember that.
Oh, he about spit his drink out. Oh my God.
I am good.
You're saying my meat suit is small. So I've heard that a lot.
I hate you. I hate you.
Eileen's just cutting up with you tonight. I see her in the chat just talking all kind of stuff.
Yeah, she can get away with it though.
I know she can sometimes. Sometimes you gotta just say, put a leash on her. She's got to calm down a little bit.
The sisters have, special immunity, so
Yeah, Chrissy told me I had to behave tonight, so
yeah, I can deal with a lot of things. There's just certain things I'm a bit of a prude about. Just a little.
So I want to go around. I mean, I know Chad has never been on an investigation. That'll be. I want whoever takes Chad on an investigation. I want. That
Are you
shit to be recorded.
serious, Chad? You've never been on an investigation?
no.
Oh.
Oh,
I gotta break that in.
Oh my God! You in prison,
I'm
bitch.
getting scared.
Whew.
I want to find out from everybody. What's their worst case emergency? I mean, what was the?
Irene is killing me.
I lost my
Yeah,
soul. What are you talking about, Irene?
I mean, that would be a Chrissy. Time to pop the cherry, baby.
where do we want to take him?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that. We're gonna have to make that real good. Howard, Scotty, you coming?
Hell yeah, I am.
All right.
They're our camera crew. They gonna be live.
I'm gonna be
Oh,
laughing.
yeah.
I don't know if I can hold a camera because I'm gonna just be laughing.
Scotty will be like, "Oh shit, the girls are working their magic."
Work that shit.
Like, Beth, yeah, what? Where's Chad? I don't know. Oh, that's him in the corner. Damn.
Crying
Okay, I'm not
in a little
don't worry
ball.
about that. So
I would never let that happen. I am a very responsible and no, I'm not. I'd never let anyone get that far gone ever.
I will just a little bit. Just to see
Although,
what
No.
happens.
Because I would want him to have the best experience that he could have.
I could see Howard trying to scare the shit out of me anyway.
I ain't gonna try to do nothing. I'm gonna just let the spirit do it.
I mean, we have to ease you in real good. And I can't believe I'm going to say this, but we'll just put the head in.
oh my God!
I'm gonna give you the tip. I'm gonna give you the tip.
Yeah.
Listen,
Just the tip.
listen. I can't.
They say it to us all the time.
Oh my God! I'm not even gonna go there. I'm just not.
Yeah. I'll say it in the famous words of Jackie Harmon. You'll be coming out and your asshole be looking like a Solo cup. That's
Oh goodness.
I mean, safety is the first priority. You don't ever want anybody to be put in a situation. I'm very serious about that, and everybody that investigates with me knows that. It's hard for me to investigate because I have a security background, and it's not just about physical safety. It is about spiritual safety as well. So you never know what could happen on an investigation.
Right.
So
Might get shot at.
I mean, yeah, people don't understand that though. They think, oh, you just no. We have a very physical threat as well as other things because we're in some of these locations. I know a couple of people. There have been break-ins while they were doing an investigation. That's
I can
why
believe that.
I'm always packing.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Me too.
glitter glocks and pretty rocks, baby.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Everywhere.
True that.
Yeah, I mean, I can either, and I carry a slingshot because I got so many crystals in my bra. If I run out of bullets,
I'm gonna have to get one of those.
Oh, look at
telling you.
you giving her an idea.
I need a slingshot.
You just
Yeah.
leave about 1/8 of an inch of your breast out, and you would take whatever's out. You ain't got to worry about that.
You can use your bra strap.
And yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, you don't need a slingshot. You can just have two guys holding each side of the straps, and you just bring it back and boom. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you
Oh,
can
I-
use more than one.
oh my Lord, I
I'm
can't.
just telling you. And I'll bring Eileen along. She gonna bring some darts and just
Hey, that's a win-win, man. I'm just saying.
Chad just sent me something that makes a lot of sense. I mean, if I knew if that was real or not, I might have to look into that.
I sent him a different one than I did you, Chrissy. I sent Howard some ways to wipe your ass, and then I sent one that would do good for you tonight, Beth. So here you
No,
go.
no. If that was a real product, I'd have to really look into
No,
it.
I'll share both of them, but they're really small. So
they're really small. I had a good one there, but I'm gonna let that
I
go.
knew that was coming. I knew something like that was coming. So there's
Okay.
Beth, some glow in the dark toilet paper that would look good
Yes.
under black light. And then there's another one. There's the bumper dumper.
Yeah.
If
I'd
you
much
haven't
rather
looked-
use that instead of the porta potty.
You ain't got
And
no
then,
privacy, really.
Well, you don't have much privacy if a snake bites you on your ass either.
That is true. All kind of
Shit.
doctors would be looking
There
at
we
that
go.
thing.
And let's face it, you've seen one ass, you've seen them all. So
Yeah.
I mean, it is what
That's
it is.
true.
I like the
Dog
glow in the
collar.
dark
Come on
toilet
now.
paper.
Where'd my thing with Howard go?
That would go good. That would go good with my bling bling in my toilet.
Did you know that you can get your toilet paper logoed?
I did not know
What?
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about that last night. There
Yep.
we go.
You can get logoed
see?
toilet paper.
Look at that. That's a
Awesome
product
shit.
right there.
There's a product. There you
put
go.
the
They sell
glove
it on
on and
it.
you can wipe your ass. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, now
Mm-mm-mm.
But basically, all of that. I mean, if you get a 5-gallon bucket or something,
Eileen,
and
I
that
would
doesn't-
never ask you to suck out the venom, honey. That would be very awkward.
oh, I'd pay money to see that.
me too.
Sucking up the venom.
At least I know you thought about it, honey. I love you too.
Listen, as long as it's not on the butthole, I'd suck out the venom. I'm just saying.
That's a real soldier right there.
I'd take one for the team. Look at Scotty.
Hey, it ain't none.
Scotty's like, I got y'all. No
I got
problem.
you. Yeah.
He's military. He's probably done some crazy things like that.
That's one hell of a team player right there.
The best thing to get, if you got a potty, you got shit out in the field, get you a 5-gallon bucket like Howard said. Get you some pool
That's what I
noodles.
said.
Get you a pool noodle, cut it, and, cut it down the line, and you can put it around the lip of the bucket.
Hold
Yeah.
on, man.
You put it around the lip of the bucket, and that is your toilet. Seriously. We used our e-tools, which is
There
a
you go.
small
Right here.
shovel.
I would never survive.
I
Ooh.
probably wouldn't either, but I mean, I could do the bucket. I don't know that I could bury it, but I
it's got a-
could do the bucket.
Got a picture of one there. It is.
Yeah, just like that. Yep.
There you go.
Absolutely. Yep.
Look, roll of toilet paper on the handle and all.
Yep.
Well, ain't that fancy?
So there's a bunch of them on here. There's another one. The same thing.
Yep. That's what we did.
You could go and make.
Hey, maybe I need to start building those and logoing them for people to take on investigation.
There you
They
go.
probably
See, there's
buy
one with the toilet seat on it.
Make it glow in the
There's
dark.
Yes.
There we
Put
go.
the toilet paper on there and let it. See, there's somebody that did one with a 5-gallon bucket on. They used a porch chair.
Oh,
my
absolutely, yes.
gosh. That
It
is
can glow in the
There's
dark
one
and
where
it
they got
says
a folding.
cheeks here.
There's a
chair.
folding chair right there that somebody made one out of.
So listen.
Or you can actually go like down to like Salvation Army or one of those places like that, and you can actually buy the chairs, the potty chairs from that come out of the hospital. That a lot of them a lot of people don't use
Yeah.
it. You know,
Yeah.
make sure that, and you can bring that
Oh,
along.
wait a
with you, 'cause
minute, Howard. Wait a minute, Howard.
See, I knew Miss Joanne was a badass. She goes moose hunting.
You mean like this?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that right there.
There it is.
I pulled
You
it
just
out
put your
for the
bucket
show.
underneath. You're good to go.
Yeah.
Yep.
When it comes with a
Spray
bucket,
paint it.
man,
Spray paint it with glow in the dark spray paint.
Yeah. That one, I think somebody got the same thing for, but used it for hunting. They left it at our house whenever they moved out. But or get you a plastic bag and hang it up underneath there.
there you go.
If
Of
you don't
course,
want to carry a bucket.
You in the military, you out in the field, you ain't got anything like that. You just squat and go.
You gotta go. You gotta go.
And pray you don't shit on your BDUs or anything.
5-gallon bucket's what I've always heard was the best. for
Eileen,
going
she
out
got
camping.
2 of them.
Sometimes One morning, we had to eat MREs. Okay, that was our breakfast. And I drew the black bean burrito. Right? So we're out there and we're practicing checkpoints. This is just before unit went over to Iraq. And I'm standing there. You can feel that grumbling in your stomach. I'm like, oh, God. And, at the time, they're like, you guys ain't supposed to poop in the woods. Make sure you use porta pots or whatever. Well, there's no porta pots around me. And I'm like, man, I've got to go. And I'm like, hey, Sergeant Blackburn, you got some toilet paper? He's like, yeah. He throws me some. I run out in the woods, man. It was instant diarrhea. I didn't even have time to dig a hole. Did my thing. Got back, washed my hands. And we're standing there. And you see movement in the woods. You're like, what the hell is that? Oh, shit. That's 11 Bravos. That's the infantry walking right where I just took a shit.
Oh, no.
I'm like, man, I hope they don't have to lay on the ground and pretend to act, to shots because somebody's getting dirty. So, yeah,
That would suck.
I will never eat a black bean burrito again like that. Nope.
I travel with Charmin wet wipes all the time. I do take wet wipes on an
Everywhere.
Wet wipes, yep. Baby wipes, oh, yeah.
Yep.
I got the flushable kind.
I do too.
It's a process for me when I go.
Get you
I mean,
some
I've
dude wipes.
I got a process. I mean, I'm serious. I have a process. I have first you go, of course, you sit and you go in the toilet for about, 45 minutes to an hour and 45 minutes, depending on what you're doing. And then first you take the regular toilet paper and then you wipe one time. And then
Is that the dude wipes?
Yeah.
Dude, I heard it.
Just regular toilet paper. You just roll it and get you a good wipe going, and then you get the bidet and you squirt that thing up there and let that do some cleaning, and then you get the wipes and then you wipe it off, and then you take another dry toilet paper and then you dry it off a little bit. And now, if you really want it really dry, you get the little blow dryer and you can fit the blow dryer back there.
Don't drop
So
it.
you're giving your butthole a blowout?
I just want to make this clear. Ain't nobody squirting anything on my butthole. I'm just saying.
Amen, brother.
Mm.
Hard no to anal.
I'm just saying.
I'm
Y'all
just
say,
saying,
y'all
don't
say
knock it
anal
till
like,
you
y'all
try
say
it.
anal like that's a dirty word.
It is.
It's only dirty if you're in prison. I'm just saying.
Oh my God.
That's
And
why they
just so
don't
you
say.
know,
That just made me think of Howard's show that was Carl's show that was just on, and there was a cop on there talking about he'd been a cop for like 25 years and pulled over this guy that had been out of prison for 3 hours, and he was patting him down and stuff, and the guy had a dildo up his ass. Been out of prison for 3 hours.
I can beat that. So, if you guys don't know this, I'm an ex-correctional officer. I worked at Miami County just in Bunker Hill, Indiana, just outside of Peru and
All these
Kokomo.
same damn names and shit.
So there's this guy. His name is Boyance, and he was in P unit, and he liked to go in other inmates' cells just before lockdown, so that way they could do their little thing. Well, I'm walking by, and you kind of notice something going on. So you open the chute, and you can see it going on. So you get your pepper spray, but you spray it in there, and then you close that port. It's a good time. It's a real good time for them because it gets very hot in there with pepper spray all over.
Yeah, all over.
Including the butthole.
I was going to say in multiple orifices.
So yeah.
Now
Yeah.
we're sharing prison and jail stories.
Ooh.
So
That's why they don't say Happy Hump Day on Wednesdays in prison.
Fulton County Jail,
Oh.
2003.
She's like starting this off like Star Trek.
Yeah, one of my instructors was the nurse on duty, and I happened to know the sheriff's deputy as well that was there, and they're behind the glass, and a guy took a wooden pencil and shoved it straight through the pee hole and was running back and forth in front of the glass with the pencil stuck in him.
Yeah, that got me beat.
Yeah.
When I worked at the prison, I would say there was usually a helicopter there picking up somebody, a medevac chopper picking up somebody about once every or twice a week, probably.
Yeah.
So,
I was like, That's why whenever I investigate a prison, I'm just like, something nasty happened in here.
Yep.
I luckily didn't have to be a CEO. I just was IT, so I got around. I had to go in the yard a lot and everything, but most of the people that were out were behaving themselves. So
that's where a lot of fights would happen.
Oh,
we just come on yard, man, and they would call a signal 1010, which is a fight.
I don't remember what it was. They might have just said signal 10, or you would just see everybody running. So
and then they call a signal 3000, which is medical. And oh yeah, dude, if they caught the right person out there, there would be blood everywhere. Favorite weapon where I worked, the lock and the sock, like the wall locker combination.
Oh yeah.
They put it in a sock and smack them with them.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Not the president.
Yeah. Eileen said, here's a question. You go to the bathroom and stink up the place. Do you let everyone just smell it, or do you spray something and make it people think the spirit was perfume pad?
I just let them smell it.
That's what I say. Just let them
let them smell it.
That's demon in there.
Hell yeah. That's a natural aroma. Let them.
I mean, I know you've heard Ernie and Todd talk about dude bombs.
Oh, yeah.
That's like a staple. Like, there dude bombs. Do you have your dude bombs with you? I'm like, no. Because I'm a perfect angel and I shit flowers.
I know they had Ernie on here. We had Ernie and Denise on. And Denise threw Ernie under the bus. and basically
Oh,
basically
God.
said that he thought that he shit all over himself because he sat on a Reese's peanut butter cup. And
I
it scared
wish
all.
it was hysterical because it's while they were on vacation. And Leanne calls me, video chat, and I answer, and her and Denise can't even talk. They're crying. They're laughing so hard. And then they explain to me the Reese's cup on his butt. And I'm like, oh my God. So much fun.
Shit flowers. Facebook
Who,
user, who are you?
yeah, who's my Facebook user? So I can address you properly when I say hello.
Who said hi, Beth Allen?
Watch them say me.
I did.
It was me.
And I'll be like, thanks.
This happens to me all
But in all seriousness, as investigators, what has been the worst emergency you have had happen during investigation?
That's Donna Duman Julian. I hope I said that right.
Oh, hey, Miss Donna. Good people. She's got, oh, I love all of her kids, but her son, they good people.
We need more good people in this world today.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
right
she
now,
just
it's
celebrated a birthday.
happy birthday,
Oh.
Donna.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. I'll say.
Now, have y'all ever seen anyone get so scared or first time on an investigation? It doesn't even have to be the first time. It can be any time on an investigation that you come across something that scared you so much that you've seen someone or probably personally defecated on yourself or someone else defecate on themselves.
I've seen them pee on themselves.
Poop.
I've
No.
seen the same. You never seen nobody crap themselves?
I haven't.
No.
Not yet.
But I did make people pee on themselves at the haunted jail that I worked at.
You made them pee on themselves?
Yes. I mean, we had a running count all night. You know, how many people could we make fall or piss themselves? I made 5 people pee themselves and I made 12 people fall. Listen, I did phenomenal at Columbia City Jail. I'm just
There
saying.
you go. There you go. I mean, when I worked in the strip club, I did see someone get it beat out of them, but not on an investigation.
Wow.
Well, it wasn't on an investigation, but that jail is actually haunted. It is truly haunted, but they do a haunted house to keep the building upkeep. They host a haunted house all of October and the first weekend in November. So I volunteer time.
I'm
What
barred
What
from
Chrissy's
all the
probably
haunted
not
houses here.
telling you is that one of them that fell was her, and one of them that peed on herself was her too.
No,
8 times.
nope, nope, nope.
I don't do haunted houses. I'm barred from all the ones in Georgia. So
Why?
you put
But
your
you don't
hands
do-
on me, I hit back. I'm sorry.
Well, I don't touch people.
I don't
Well,
touch people
they're
either.
not supposed to either. So, real true story. 1996.
That's a good year.
So we go to the local haunted house, which is now it was a hospital that was no longer, in service, which now has a middle school sitting on the property. Go figure. They thought it would be cute to lock me in the morgue. When I came up out that morgue, I was looking for blood, and the guy cut around the corner with a chainsaw trying to be Jason, and he got knocked the hell out. He got the one hitter quitter. I was like, bro, no. So I got barred from that one. Then I got barred from the big one, that the Netherworld they used to have here. Because I don't like haunted houses. I don't even like horror movies. I like based on true story shit. But
Yeah.
the guy grabbed me and everyone will tell you that has worked security with me, I'm not the person you ever want to grab from behind, because you're going to go up on the air, twist it up, and down on the ground, and probably get a boot in your neck.
Amen to that.
There you
So,
go.
yeah.
I keep my distance if I scare
Courtney
people
got
from behind,
stung.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Oh, hell no. I'm sorry, honey. Yeah, that would suck.
Bees that attacked. Wow. That's crazy.
No, nope.
I
I
mean,
don't like haunted houses either.
I live in Georgia, North Atlanta. We have our own 48 hours episode, and it's scary enough. Like,
I'm by Jacksonville, so we do too. So
yeah, I can't do Jacksonville, honey. More power to you. No.
Hi, Melissa. I lived in south of Atlanta for a little bit, Douglasville.
Yeah, my son was born in Douglasville. I'm originally from the East Point College Park area.
Oh.
Born and raised, so I know all about the South Side.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey, Joe. Love you, buddy. How you doing?
there,
I got to call you. We got to talk, bro. I feel bad. Well, Howard, just know I came back out. You're the first show I did because I've been off social media for
I didn't know that.
some time. Yeah, I've been off social media, Chrissy, about 3 months? Almost.
yeah, you haven't been posting anything.
Yeah.
He hasn't been on it.
And if I didn't notice, it's because I had a lot going on these past.
Honey, it's fine. Look, I did a post just to let everyone know, hey, I'm sorry, if I missed anything important, birthdays, whatever, is what I was talking about. And I'm just out here, I had to take a small break, living life, because it's hard out here for a lot of people. Everybody is struggling in some way, shape, or form. Well, apparently it turned into, I guess people thought I was dying on my deathbed, sick.
That happened to me already too. The same thing.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah.
So,
So, I was getting a lot of messages, and I just had to let people know, hey, man, I'm fine. I appreciate all the messages that I got, all the love that people have showed me. I'm good. It's just I had to take a social media break because there's a lot of stuff. Who is this? I got to figure out.
That is Melvin, Mr. Melvin Brazile.
I'm gonna cry. Hey, Pops, I love you. I hope you're feeling better. That is, oh my goodness. Melvin means a lot to me. I call him Pops. I have two dads, him and Barry Gaunt. And Melvin, we all saying prayers for you. I love you. I had to take that social media break, and because there's a lot of things going on that I don't agree with, and it's morally wrong. And if I go on that soapbox, I'm gonna throw punches. There's gonna be shots fired because
so
I'm tired.
If you didn't take a break, you'd probably be in jail then, right?
Oh, I know I would, because
either Facebook jail or a real jail. So
yeah. Well, I don't do all this. I'm not a keyboard warrior. I drop pins on maps. You can meet me wherever you want to meet me. I mean, I don't do all this hiding behind a keyboard, and I don't do bullying. I don't like bullies.
I told you, Chad, last night.
I'm not a bully. I was getting attacked by like 3 women.
One of the things
that's what I'm surprised of.
One of the things I'm seeing, and I know a lot of people are seeing as well, mediumship, like for some reason, paranormal groups and mediumship is like the Crips and the Bloods. I lived it, people. Shoot your best shot. We're all in this for the same reason. Well, at least we should be.
Right.
This is about helping other people and doing research to find out about the unknown. It's about consciousness and making the world a better place, taking care of people. And there's some people out there, and if the shoe fits, wear it, and if your butt hurts, give me a call. You Mediumship is a private thing. Reading should be private.
Right.
Healing should be private.
Right.
And none of us are 100%. You don't call people out. I'll see you soon, Joe. I'll give you a call. Love you, brother. You can't call people out and you don't know. You're putting people's lives in jeopardy, their relationships. I don't agree with any of that. You're supposed to help people. And you have to handle grieving people are the ones that come to mediums. People looking for answers. You have to handle them in a very specific way. They put their trust in you. And if you can't do that, you need to sit down somewhere and let people that know what they're doing handle the situation.
Right.
So
I agree with you. I agree with you. 100%
Absolutely.
with
Absolutely.
I mean, a lot of mediums, that's how they get their names out, though, also. Because, I mean, if you don't know who they are, then you don't, and then what their gifts are. So they'll give sample readings and stuff like that, which I can see them doing, and I don't have a problem with that whatsoever. You know, and they'll do like little one line type things, or, you know, give you a little brush down, a little, you know, not a hard reading, but just enough to let you know that they're for real.
Well,
And we lost Scotty.
it's okay in that fashion, but like I said in my post, I don't need social media. I don't need 1 million followers.
Right.
The people that I'm supposed to help will be put in my path, or I will be put in theirs.
That's the problem with the paranormal field today, is that these people, you have a lot of people out there think that they should be put first, and they think it's their entitlement, and
It's called
you go
ego.
to them and and it's I thought the same thing. I mean, you're supposed to be. I don't get paid to do this.
No.
I mean, and I do my investigations. I don't get paid on my investigations. I don't get paid to do any. And I'll tell anybody who wants to get into paranormal investigating, it is the most expensive hobby you can possibly get into.
Mm-hmm.
There's always something bigger or better. I mean, boats and stuff like that. Hey, there's people got boats down here, and they'll pay a couple of, they'll pay $10,000-$15,000, for use or a decent bass boat or a nice little fishing boat. But by the end of the day, the long run, we're still you have to keep up with technology, because you always
even a boat. It's like that too. Just from having a boat, it's like that too. Boat stands for break out another 1,000.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, you might buy something, a piece of equipment, 1 month, and 2 months later, they got something bigger, better, and badder out there. So you got to have that piece of equipment. Then that, it's just a vicious cycle.
That's and what people don't understand, the best piece of equipment you have
is yourself.
And I'm sorry I'm hitting the soapboxes tonight. I'm sorry.
You've had a break, so now you're all ready to
go. Yeah.
I was sitting in the background. He's like, I didn't even notice him.
I think we can all agree.
2 nights ago.
I think we can all agree we have gotten something money can't buy out of being in the paranormal.
We do.
Just as much crap as some of us have been through, and there's drama everywhere in life, no matter where it's paranormal or anything else. I have gotten some of the most important people in my life from the paranormal field.
Oh, absolutely.
I agree with Eileen on this one too. Places to investigate should be free and not hundreds of dollars just to go in there and investigate it.
I mean, I understand if you have like places like Old Park that have power, they let you stay there. I mean, and they don't charge a lot. They're so, accommodating to the paranormal community because they want us all to have that chance and that experience.
It's maintenance and upkeep on the building.
Yeah.
I mean,
Octagon Hall, same thing. Those are my favorite places. The Old Stone Jail. I mean, we're trying to preserve history as well.
Yeah.
And a lot of those people are hurting. I mean, and one other thing, and I swear I'll get off the box. It has come to my attention that there are still people out here charging people for residential to come into their house and investigate their homes, bless their homes.
That is crazy. That is so stupid.
Come see about me because like they said, like Bone Crusher said, I ain't ever scared. You're wrong. If you are charging people for residential that are looking for help and then you're charging for blessing their homes, I ain't never seen a priest charge anybody to come in their home and help them.
Right.
Exactly.
That is wrong. Stop taking advantage of people.
I've had people ask me that too. How much do you charge? And I said, we don't charge anything.
Yeah.
You know, it's our honor and our privilege to come in and investigate your home. We appreciate you inviting us into your life.
I hand out ass whoopings for free. I'm just saying.
Amen.
And I agree with Eileen with that also. If you do charge for a place, if the funds go back into the building, and like she says, I don't mind paying. I don't mind paying that also. Because it's like Waverly or, you know, I think she said that they having something in October where there's 2 places they're investigating. It's funeral home and something else. I forgot what she told me.
It's the jail and the funeral home. That's an event that Eileen, myself, Shannon, and Ray are doing. It's the old Southern Funeral Home in the Attala County Jail.
Right, and that's in Kioski. I can't pronounce that.
Kosciuszko.
Yeah, it's in Mississippi. See, I mean, us Southern people down here, we just throw a big name on something and say, pronounce it.
Hey, man, Kosciuszko, the whole place is haunted. The downtown, I mean, it's right there from historic downtown. It's right there on the outskirts.
Right.
And
what they're charging is not bad. I mean, it's only really good prices, $45 a person.
Yes.
And you get to investigate with some of the, you know, people who are really seasoned in the field. You have, I think, Shannon Rogers, Eileen Jones. You have the Ernie and Denise Pack is going to be there. You're going to have
Leanne.
Yeah,
Leanne are going to be there.
Yeah, they're going to be there.
Beth
so I mean, there's a lot. There's going to be a lot of people. Howard Petrie and Jacqueline Petrie are going to be there. Yep.
And see, that's a wonderful thing about my paranormal family. They're coming down to support us with this event, and that means a lot. You know, because I'm the one that typically does all the driving. I mean, when I was at Waverly, I was driving 6.5 hours.
Donald and Rebecca.
Donald and Rebecca are the ones. I mean, they run the locations. You couldn't ask for better people. Once again,
if you need a place to crash, they're going. Eileen said they're going to talk about you might be able to sleep on a pew there. Bring a sleeping bag or something. I'm not sleeping on a sleeping bag.
We have slept there. Had a very profound experience, unlike any other I've had at any other location.
I'm bringing an air mattress.
That's what Rebecca did. Like, I slept on the couch. She slept on the air mattress. Eileen and Shannon were sleeping in the pews. I was like, I'm a big bitch. I can't fit on one of them pews.
Now, if you live towards the south, like I do, like towards New Orleans and Louisiana down this way, coming from Mississippi, you could stop off at Eileen's house. She's opening up her doors. She said, come on in.
Been there, done that.
Everybody, all is welcome.
I have a couch at everybody's house. I even have 3 couches, 2 beds, and a couple of futons at Todd and Leanne's.
She's giving me the key to the house. I mean, that's all I'm saying.
But that's what it's all about. We're family. We take care of each other. We make it affordable for each other. We look out for one another. And the one thing you'll find out, if you ever come to an event that I'm at before the event, it is a necessity that we break bread together before an event. It's a family thing. And that's a big thing for me. I like to sit down, have a meal with my family.
absolutely love that idea.
Which child of this is mine?
Maxton Tweedle.
Oh, yeah, that's my nephew. Hey, baby. He lives in Tennessee.
Melissa is asking, has any of you ever been so tired that you fell asleep in the graveyard? I got locked inside. I'll do you one better. I slept in an open grave. Now, it was comfortable. It was cold. I was able to get down in there. I slept in there peacefully. So
I wasn't on an investigation, but I've fallen asleep in a graveyard before. But I've also locked people in the graveyard before. So
I have never slept in
Yes,
one.
brother. I love you.
we used to lay out in the graveyard whenever I was a kid and watch shooting stars and stuff because it was always so dark around there.
I have slept in some very strange places.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, they talking about a graveyard now. I'm not going with where I've slept in some strange places.
I mean, I fell asleep in the car at the graveyard, but
I fell asleep in a strip club.
Oh, my Courtney. I can't wait to give my Courtney a hug. Let me tell you something, and I know she doesn't like a lot of attention, but Courtney's there for a lot of people.
Yes, she is.
She helps a lot of people, and
she's an angel with a bent wings.
That's my girl. That is my girl. You know, she was
overdue to break bread, Beth.
Yeah, I'm Beth up there.
Yeah. I love you, Courtney.
We got break biscuits, Orny.
He's gonna be there. He's gonna be in Mississippi. Supposedly him and Denise, and that would put the icing on the cake for me. Right?
I want to come there now.
Me too.
Come on, Scotty.
When is it?
Let me out of the house.
October 22nd.
The day of Para-Unity in Peru.
Yep.
And I was all excited thinking that I was going to that. And then I'm like, I can't come, Chrissy. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, because Chrissy will be at Para-Unity, so.
You should be there too.
With who?
Oh, by the way,
I'm gonna be
so
there.
y'all know, November the 12th, there is this will be the 3rd annual meet and greet, Franklin, Kentucky at the Old Stone Jail. And it is November the 12th this year. It was typically in July and August, but it's a great time. I mean, we have some of the best speakers, the home teams from there, teams from all over the United States that show up. And who doesn't want to come see the Ghost Biker? I'm just saying, who doesn't want to come see Miranda Young? That's my girl.
Sounds like fun.
Who doesn't want to come see Howard and Ernie?
That does sound like fun. That's pretty good. That would be a hard one. November 11th and 12th at Bell Mansion in Fort Wayne. Jason Halls is going to be there. So
if I can make it up there, I will. I'll let you know. I haven't been anywhere in a while. And thank you. I'm reminding me I'm getting older.
Oh, wow. That's not right. Let's see. Let's answer quite a few stories here.
Oh, I knew sister would pop up there. Hey, sister.
Hey, Shannon.
Hi, Shannon.
Hey, Shannon.
Love you too.
The big question is, Shannon, did you actually get up on time today for work? I know you were tipping back the cold ones last night.
She was cuddling.
See, and that makes me really happy for my nephew to pop up on here.
Shannon was cuddling.
At least I behaved while he was on here. Thank goodness.
She said, "Oh, of course. Good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it."
No, I'm the one that didn't wake up, ran out of here half naked. talking about some. Oh God, I'm late.
Hey, Eileen Jones, I told you to stop calling me your future ex-husband on the podcast.
Uh-oh. Chrissy, should I go get Curtis? He gonna be upset.
Oh my goodness. I don't know. Eileen, how many future ex-husbands do you have, baby?
She got enough rings to put on all her fingers and toes.
I guarantee that's my sister-in-law. I love and miss you too.
Andy,
Yeah,
ANDI.
that's my sister-in-law.
You so
Yeah,
rarely
nice.
go live. All these people gotta come show you love, girl.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I miss them. I haven't seen my nephew in a while, or my brother or sister-in-law, because Curtis.
She was talking about Curtis.
Because I've been as everybody knows too, I was kind of grounded after my niece went missing. I didn't leave or do an investigation until March of this year, and then I was sick for like 6 months too. So it's good to be out. And I figured, hell, if I'm going to come back out and do a show, I might as well do it with Howard and Chrissy and everybody. You know what I'm saying?
That's a
Those
good
are-
thing.
Yes, my son loves Eileen. It's a beautiful thing.
Your son loves Eileen.
He loves Chrissy too. Lord, he gets real funny about his aunties. He's
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. He's probably just as protective as you are, maybe even a little more so.
he's just taller than me.
He's definitely a big boy.
Yeah. My son is 6'5", wears a size 15 shoe.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
a
It's
big
hard.
boy.
Yeah, it's hard to believe when he was born he only weighed 6 pounds 2 ounces.
Look at Howard. He's like, what?
I think when he was, well, yeah. He's not your future ex-husband though. You've got his uncle.
Andy says, I thought I was Curtis's favorite aunt.
Oh,
And Irene says, Scott's wearing orange, but I don't want to tease Scott because he's too sweet to poke fun at.
oh Lord. Scotty loves people to poke him.
I had a
Likes to
good
poke
time with Scotty at Waverly. I got to talk to him a little bit, and I got to
Absolutely.
talk to everybody.
Irene doesn't think I'm too sweet to poke fun at.
No.
I want people to poke fun at me because that's how I interpret our friendship. If you were
Right.
just being nice to me, then I think there's something wrong.
That's what I thought too, but evidently not.
But she's from Japan, so it's a little different over there. She's very protective of me.
Listen.
That's true.
She pokes it at Chad all the time.
Oh yeah. That's why I got a creamsicle as my background on there.
That's
Yep.
his nickname, Creamsicle.
That's what
Creamsicle.
Irene calls me, as creamsicle.
And I don't know
And
if have any of y'all ever been out to Oklahoma?
My ex-wife's from there.
There's
She's a
so
big buddy.
much haunted stuff out there because my sister-in-law that was on here, I went out when they were living in Oklahoma and she showed me a lot of different places out there. And I was like, wow, that's how I got introduced to Oklahoma.
It's because all the Indians.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of Indians.
I'm thinking
lot of
about moving
Indians.
out there.
A lot of
Since
the
they-
Indians that are in Oklahoma came from Florida. That was part of the Trail of Tears.
I had a really good time and I saw so much while I was out there. And I mean,
I've been to Broken Bow.
I haven't
I've
been
to
there.
Three Sticks. I was told, let's go to Three Sticks.
Eileen,
There was some kind
telling
of big
on me.
amusement. I mean, something, big clearing or something. I mean, something extravagant or something. I go out there, there's just 3 pipes in the ground. That's it. 3 pipes in the ground. And they called it 3 sticks. I'm sitting there, what the hell is this about?
See, now
And
I
then
got Irene and Eileen talking shit.
And then they got, and what I like, they got the secondhand Walmart.
What?
Secondhand Walmart.
What's a secondhand Walmart?
Well, it's a bunch of dumpsters that all line up because they don't have trash pickup. You bring the garbage to the dump. Well, it's like these containers. Whatever they throw out, they might be throwing out sofas or whatever. That's where they throw it at. So you can go shopping there.
Shopping at the dump?
Shopping. It's not really a dump.
I
It's
can't.
it's like 5 or 6 different, those big garbage cans the big garbage bins that they pick up and dump in the back.
The roll-off
just-
containers? Is
Oh,
that
yeah.
what-
Be right back, guys. It's been storming pretty bad. My dog's going nuts. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Alrighty.
And then number 4.
So,
Dumpster,
are
right?
you saying that it was new stuff from Walmart that they threw out that was in the dumpsters?
Oh, stuff that you would throw out in your yard. I mean, it's something that you might want to get rid of.
Well, I don't throw trash out in my yard, so
No, I mean in your front yard when you come pick up.
No.
But I mean, I throw trash out in my yard, but she keeps coming back in.
Look at Chrissy. She's getting it's becoming more intense as the eating of the popcorn.
Listen. Yeah.
What? I'm talking about my cat.
Sure you
oh,
are.
okay.
Sure you are.
She's standing here. She's sitting here staring at me.
She
Where's
loves
the
her
dog
daddy.
tonight?
And she's one of those cats that has a resting bitch face.
I got a cat like that. Like an evil looking
Is she mean?
motherfucker.
What do you want?
Is she mean, Scotty?
No, she's pretty lovable.
That's good. She get along with the dog?
Yes.
That's
The
a good
bitch
thing.
cat that I got doesn't get along with any other animals, it seems.
Is she outdoor or indoor?
Well, oh, his.
Both.
I missed that Ernie.
Mine was the stray one that I found that came up while she was pregnant. So I don't know if somebody dumped her or what. She uses the litter box, but tries to cover up her shit and stuff from outside the litter box. So we put her outside a couple of times, but she keeps coming back too.
Yeah.
Ooh, you heard that? She thought she cat finally got rid of you, Scotty.
Say what?
That was Eileen. Says that's what she says when she takes a dump. She thought she finally got rid of Scotty.
That's what when I go potty and get done, I wipe my Irene.
Oh, there's my nephew. I love you, Curtis. We can't hear him. No sound.
She's still muted.
There you go.
There you go.
Okay, now you can love her too.
I love you too.
I miss you.
I miss you too. Is my wife? Is my other wife in here?
Yeah, she's in the.
Where's my
She
wife?
said
at?
hello,
In the
hubby.
chat.
Oh,
There's
hey,
Shannon. She said hi too.
hey, Shannon. Here, take
There
the mic.
she is.
Take it back. All right, go back to Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
All right, if my sweet nephew's on here, honey, if you're gonna be up, I'll call you after the show.
What is she talking? I found Chrissy on the side of the road.
Eileen's on a roll tonight. She's after everybody.
No.
Are you cheating on me?
You didn't find me on the side of the road. What are you talking about? You found me at the freaking. What hotel did we stay at in Covington?
You know what?
Hilton.
Hilton. You found me at the Hilton Garden Inn, ma'am, on the 3rd floor.
Actually, found you in the bedroom with the squishy floor.
I mean,
Yeah, with squishy floor.
that's just details.
She was even brave enough to come to Atlanta and see me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
stopped
Well,
and
she headed
saw
here.
you.
She said that ditch.
They were trying to kidnap me, but unfortunately, it didn't go the way they wanted it to go.
No, we wanted to bring you along, but we couldn't make you miss work.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something right now, Beth. Chrissy says she doesn't drink. She never drank. She's a good girl. But you get her back by a daiquiri shack,
Yeah.
all bets are off.
They called me, and I was like, why is she drinking? And who gave it to her? Because I
She's
don't drink. I don't drink. And that's for everybody else's safety. I quit drinking 18 years ago.
Safety, I love it.
Jose Cuervo was a very close friend for a while.
She said, I like that little shack, that little trailer. You go right up one in there, and they just give you this nice drink.
They sold me a whole gallon. I got to take home a whole gallon.
And the whole time before the wedding, like weeks before the wedding, she's like, I don't drink, Chad. I'm not going to get drunk. I don't drink.
Chad,
I
hadn't had any alcohol in my system in probably 7 or 8 years. And even when I did have a drink, it was like just to toast in the new year. I wasn't even a social drinker at all.
When was the last time you had a daiquiri?
This morning.
No. Over the 4th of July weekend, but it was just one glass. It wasn't a whole bunch.
How big was that
You were
glass?
having them pictures in there. You were even moving to New Orleans for that shit.
Vic, that's like a gallon and a half right there.
It is not. That's like maybe 16 ounces.
And it's
Maybe I
alcoholic.
think that thing's bigger.
I was screaming at people for corrupting her. I'm like, what are you doing to my sweet sister?
It's
I
all
didn't have
Eileen's
nothing.
fault. It's Eileen's fault. She's like, Chrissy,
Right.
we need to try this flavor. We need to try this flavor. Chrissy, it'll be okay. So what do? I listen to freaking Eileen, and I bought a whole gallon, and I drank 3/4 of it. Jason had one glass of it.
Hey, did you guys dance? Did y'all get out and dance?
She did. Chrissy
What?
did not just dance, but she also sang at my wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when I called, all I heard was, what's that song by Juvenile? Back that thing up. That's what she's doing. I was like, what?
Listen, if
That's
you
a-
got it, shake it. That was
Listen.
my theory at the wedding. If it's good music, I'm out there shaking what Mama gave me. That's all I'm saying.
They were
That's a
playing some
very-
good music.
That was a very proud bro moment for me. Well
He was
done,
dancing.
sis. Well done.
Thank you. Thank
And-
you.
They were playing some decent music and everything, and people were giving requests and everything. And I went up to the DJ because I'm paying this guy. I mean, you're gonna play what I want him to play. And I walked off, and he started playing the song "Ass Everywhere" by Big Freedom. And
Oh,
they had
Lord.
little girls were out there, little 5 and 6-year-old little girls were just twerking that shit out there on the dance floor. I was like, good God.
I'd have went through there with a pool noodle and slapped the shit out of all of them.
Even the people in the back of the kitchen were coming out dancing on the floor.
They
with that
were.
song.
We did line dancing. Shoot, I was out there doing the cha-cha slide, and some little girl that was, I don't know, 3 or 4 years old came up to me, held her arms up. So I scooped her up and put her on my hip, and I was still line dancing. And her daddy's looking at me like, she just walked up to a stranger. I said, it's okay. I'm a mama of 4. She's fine.
Yeah.
And I just kept dancing with her on my hip. I didn't care.
And how many times did y'all do the Cupid shuffle? I'm just curious.
Once.
Oh, okay.
Once.
Yeah. I laugh at you anyways, Eileen. See?
Yes, tell us a funny story, Eileen.
I swear it doesn't involve me this time.
She
She
said,
said
it just happened.
so.
What did y'all do to her?
Oh no,
Oh, no.
the dog locked her
Locked
out.
the doggy door. Oh my lord.
Well, at least she's small enough to fit through it. I'd have been
Yes, she
stuck
is.
half in and half out.
Listen.
I
Oh,
couldn't
my
even
God,
got a
yes.
shoulder through.
I was fixing to say I
Man.
couldn't even got a titty through. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I would have
You
went
just
that far.
And that door with the whole half of the house would be gone.
Man,
I had
that
to break a window.
that doggy door had to be big.
Chrissy could just take a titty out and just break down the door with a titty. So
I mean, if I got to get in there, it's gonna have to be the whole dog door. Like the whole door is gonna have to be a doggy door.
Melissa says she's watching a guy
Uh.
get eaten by coyotes.
Well, I hope you're talking
Funny.
about
On television.
Funny she brings that up. And I guess we could. We're not. Well, they're not really cryptids, but have you heard that there is? I think it's in Kentucky and Ohio, maybe Indiana as well, that coyotes are breeding with house dogs. And they are coyotes that like the size of Rottweilers.
I've heard about that before. I don't know if that's the first time, but I know that I've heard of that happening before.
Now,
Yeah.
I mean,
I
it's
don't-
they're dog. I mean, they're canines, whatever you want to call them. So it's kind of like whenever you have wolves breed with regular dogs and you get all these wolf.
No, that's a
mixes.
big ass coyote, bro. Like,
Listen, we have
no.
mountain lions here in Indiana, and we don't even have mountains. They've been caught on deer cams by the DNR.
They've got
Yeah.
them here too. We damn sure don't have no mountains down here.
now I can personally testify about an oversized coyote. Because if you've ever come to my house, I live out in BFE. My neighbors each way are a third of a mile away from me. And I don't smoke in my house. I smoke outside. And I believe it was last summer I was outside early morning having a cigarette. And I seen something walking across the fields. And I'm like, who the hell's dog is that? And I'm looking a little closer. And I'm like, holy fuck. That's a coyote. This coyote was every bit as big as a German Shepherd, my neighbor's German Shepherd. It was big.
Wow.
I've never seen a coyote that big.
I can't remember what they're calling them. Megas or some. They're huge.
I would have called it
All right.
5.56 if I could have got to it soon enough.
Yeah.
This person's trying to sneak in. I don't know who the hell.
Oh, there she is.
And I really
Hello.
if I'm messing with anything, it'd be gators.
Oh God.
I want to go gator hunting. I ain't gonna lie.
Somebody heard your voice, Beth.
Oh, you're my baby.
Aw.
You locked mommy out of the house.
That's karma for saying you found me in a ditch, hooker. I'm just saying.
And the dog turned his back on me. Like, yeah, I locked her out. What you gonna do about it?
He was like, "Why didn't you just leave her in the ditch?" Is what he was mad about.
Oh, I got you. I got you. And you want me on your team. Just show me some love, girl.
Uh-oh.
I have a question for y'all.
What?
How many people have ever used a pet during an investigation? Because I thought about when he gets trained, trying to get him to go on locations with me.
I've seen them
never
get used.
tried
I've
that.
never tried it.
My very first investigation when I first got in with Bart, Barry, and Chris Daniel, we actually used the homeowner's dog to help investigate to see if it could pick up on anything. So yeah, we tried it. It barked a little bit. We got a couple EVPs, but it's just weird, that for us, the pets will pick it up. So
See, he
He's a
doesn't
cat.
bark.
All the time that are connected to their owners so much and stuff that they can. I mean, like, look at all the dogs that they use for health stuff that can just has enough senses or tuned its senses enough just to lay down or go bark for help or something, even if
right,
the dog's the only one that he can tell that they're having a problem. So, or
yes.
That's
I've used a
amazing.
cat.
cemetery and the dogs lay down at the graves. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
She froze.
I was just saying, he doesn't bark, growl, or anything. So I figure if he does, that would tell me something.
Well, what you do is you take him to a known location where you're going to have activity,
Yeah.
and you train him to alert when you sense the activity as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know they say that animals can see better than we can when it comes to spirits, but you
Yeah.
need to
Don't
train
bite
them
your
how to alert
toenails.
them.
Quit biting your
And
toenails.
cats are the best. Cats are very in tune, and we've used a cat during an investigation, and we saw some pretty trippy stuff. The cat was very interactive with what was going on.
Cats
Because
are
they're half in and
psychotic,
half out.
though.
Yeah, we even have an EVP. I have to find it. That came across that said "damn cat."
That's funny.
Yeah,
See, have
I
y'all ever
wanna.
at Waverly? Did y'all ever? I wonder with Sadie if a dog would ever interact with Sadie.
me and Ernie had talked about that before, but I don't know if anybody's ever brought a dog up there. I mean, she
See,
is very,
Bernie's
very
still on.
active.
There's your next thing to do with Red next time you go up there, Ernie.
Red's been up there. That I do know.
Oh, okay.
But
No,
I think it's when he was younger.
I'd like to take an animal on my next investigation. Like, I don't know, a donkey or something. Yeah.
Well,
I would.
Oh,
Melissa was over
I'd like to
about
take a donkey
Skokie
on the
and
next investigation. Hey, Eileen, what are you doing in a couple of
I was
weeks?
about to say, baby, don't you take a mirror with you?
I'll just bring you. I'll just bring you, my lovely jackass.
See,
Only thing that popped in my mind was the Paranormal Donkey Show. I'm sorry.
No.
I was thinking of Mexico.
Yeah, that's. Well, Howard, I guess we were on the same brainwave with that one.
Chicken wow wow.
Lord have mercy.
see, Scotty would have to be worried about a donkey stepping on him. He's so short.
This is true. This is very true.
I can't.
I just ran in between the legs. Oh, what was that? You know what was.
Oh no.
Look, it's Arby's.
Whoa, that's pretty interesting. A funeral home being shut down and people are going to be living on that exact spot.
That's like Poltergeist movie there.
Yeah, it is.
I'm telling you, the Southern Funeral Home, that was something crazy.
I
Like,
want to go there. I definitely want to go there, and this is my opportunity to go there. So
well, when we were there, so I slept on the couch and Rebecca slept on the air mattress right next to me. And I'm very protective of everybody else, and so I'm like waiting for her to go to sleep before I go to sleep. And about that time, she starts moving around, and I'm like, okay, she's fine. She's just tired. Right as I was about to go to sleep, I feel like a long fingered cold straight in my chest, and I could not move. And I'm seeing a shadow go back and forth, and I couldn't even tell Rebecca. What I didn't realize, though, and I didn't pay attention to, where we were asleep at was right across from where the original embalming room was. And
Which is where the kitchen is now.
Yeah. And it was, then I started seeing, what I was seeing was like an autopsy going on. And like I was the one being autopsied, but I could feel it in my chest. And I was just like, I can't breathe.
was Eileen there?
Yeah, she was asleep on a pew.
I don't think she was. I think she was there. I think it was her. She was groping.
It was, well, we got a lot of activity, like between the funeral home and the jail. It was just different stuff. Like it was a very small group, and we were able to work with them a lot. I may have been called a bitch a time or two.
Oh, sorry, that was me.
Just saying.
Putting it out there, just letting you know.
The elevator, creepy. Like you walk in there and you're like, eh.
If y'all wanted to see a video about it, Miranda Young actually
Yeah.
did a video on it before it actually even opened up.
Yeah, she did. It was one of her
first to investigate.
It was one of her episodes of Ghost Biker Explorations. She's done a lot of good stuff, though. I mean, her and Soul Sisters have put out some really good stuff. So
there's one spirit there who is very personal to us all. He was one of the original co-founders with Donald of Southern Paranormal. He passed away in 2020, and he'll go there and visit every now and then.
Yeah, we had him come through while I was there.
Yeah. Now he won't talk to Donald because I think Donald's not ready for him yet, but he will talk. That's actually the place I actually called Beth after it happened. I actually had my very first, what's the word I'm looking for, Beth, when I had that experience. Like, I woke up, I don't meditate. I'm horrible, as y'all know, I can't shut my brain off, and I'm horrible at meditating. And I ended up going into a meditation, and I came out and I was just crying. I wasn't crying, but my face was soaking wet with tears. And it wasn't Doyle. It was just the environment. I mean, it was something in the environment there. And to the point, I walked away. I didn't talk to the group for like 10 minutes. And anybody who has ever been around me, that's very unlike me not to talk to people for 10 minutes. I had to call Beth on that one. And she's like, you had your first, whatever.
Yeah, she had a very empathic experience at that point. But it's a great research location.
I don't know, because I don't want to talk to Eileen either.
Then don't call me.
I don't call you.
I feel the same way. I want to talk to her.
I mean, I was messed up. I just thought Scott had a fucking raccoon in his house. I'm like, what the fuck?
We love Eileen.
That was the cat, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was my cat.
Eileen's special. Eileen's special.
We're all special.
Eileen's special, all right. She's special.
I mean, in a lot of ways.
True that.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know shit about the paranormal, so I mean, just saying.
I knew there was something wrong.
Y'all, go ahead.
I knew something was special about her when I seen her in Kansas talking to the bathroom doorknob.
Who's our Facebook user that said "Hola" and I'm special?
I don't know.
It was not the doorknob. It was the door stopper I was talking to. Thank you very much.
No, hola. ¿Cómo está?
Hola. Get your story straight, Howard.
No. It was the doorknob. I'm sorry.
I just wait until the sisters all get together in one place and do an investigation. Because I'm working on that. Samantha! Oh, I love you. I miss you so much. That's one of them vixens. All female group out of Nashville. And they are some pretty amazing chicks.
I know Jackie and Chris. Well, Chrissy wasn't there, but Jackie, Crystal, Woodard, and Anne had on Hey Boo, they wound up interviewing Ghost Sisters.
Oh, yeah. I know Mandy and Jen.
They're a real good group of women right there. It's all strictly women. They used to have two guys that used to do the camera equipment, but now they're strictly all women.
Yeah, and they're a great group of ladies. I was supposed to investigate with. They're so sweet. They invite me to come up and investigate with them, but I haven't been able to. But I do try to keep in touch with them. Some of the best stuff I saw on a live was them. They were at the shrine up in was that Northern Tennessee, Southern Virginia. Um, the door actually opened and slammed. There was nothing back there. It's a closet for like brooms and mops. And it was some amazing footage they caught on a live. But they're good at what they do. Jennifer has the best hair in the paranormal. I don't give a damn who you are. She came right out of a White Snake video, and I fucking love it.
Oh, she got the 80s. The 80s all up.
She has got beautiful hair. Like I was like,
yeah,
that's my chick.
I thought you were going to say that was Eileen Jones, but I mean, okay, we can go with that.
We've got some pretty amazing women in the field.
Yeah.
I mean,
I can't wait to meet at least one more. I've already met Chrissy, so.
I love you, Scotty.
I love you.
Oh, I thought you said amazing women, and then you said Chrissy, so you lost me for a second.
Listen, Hooker.
Oh,
that's because I wasn't talking about you.
I never said I was amazing.
Yeah,
but
I've heard that a lot.
I'm like Ricky Bobby, baby. When I get up in the morning, I piss excellence. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah. Something funny that happened here in Florida. Not paranormal, but a dude that stole a car got caught at a gas station here in Florida, and he had Ricky Bobby tattooed on his forehead.
An idiot.
Fun fact, I can probably quote the whole movie. I'm just saying. Let's talk about that Mexican Bam Bam that's under the front seat.
You got a kilo of Mexican Bam Bam
strapped to the undercarriage.
Don't try to snort these Lucky Charms.
Don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. y'all were talking about readings and all that the other day, earlier. Has anybody ever gotten a reading from Beth besides me and Chrissy, of course?
No, I've heard things about Beth, and I heard she's truly amazing, and I've heard that she's very talented and she's very gifted. What I mean by that now, and the story I've heard was about David Childers.
And David gives me way too much credit.
At the hospital?
You saved his life, he said.
Yeah, it was one of those things where David shouldn't have been left alone. I mean, I truly, a lot of people out here think they're superpowers investigators, and I truly believe no one should investigate alone. It's dangerous for many, many reasons. There were people with him, but we were all watching live, and there was a few of us on there, and we saw, David's demeanor changed, and then I picked up on what it was, and I was like, David, you need to go back to the group. And it was like he couldn't. And then the next thing you know, David couldn't even talk right. And he was like, call me. I'm going to call you when I get off this live. Nope. I called him. Get your ass out of there. And he was affected pretty badly. And I talked to him and got him off the live and got him out of the area in which he was in. I mean, I might possibly know things when my family members are on investigations, and I call. And
so what she's saying is she's so gifted that she can connect to people that she's close to while they're on investigations, and she knows what's happening a lot of the time before we even know.
Look, Howard, when everything was going on in the temple, Beth actually ended up calling us and said, I don't know what's going on. She had the name of the person and said, y'all need to get out of the told me and Rebecca we need to get out of the temple for a little bit.
Who was that?
And
Who was that?
When you talking about Beth?
I was saying hey to Josh.
No, who was that you're talking about? What's the name that you gave?
I don't remember. Was it James or I don't
James.
remember. I have it
If
wrote
you
down somewhere.
ever get a chance, Howard, ask Stephen about the remote view, or Shannon, ask them about the remote viewing I did of the temple before the Paracon.
I know. Ane got attacked in there.
It was right after that is when Beth called us.
Yeah.
Ane got attacked in there. I mean, it really did a number on her.
And that's
she
the
was trying
name
to call.
that she was calling. I called because I knew something was wrong with Rebecca. And I said somebody's down, and then that's when they told me, and then they asked me the name, and the name I gave was James, and they all validated that that's what it was.
Well,
But I still stick by the fact I don't know shit.
Irene
Well,
says
let me
she
tell
always
you.
investigates alone, but no one dares go with her, and nobody wants to go with her on an
Well, just the
investigation.
other day, we were at the Hazelhurst Hospital, and I knew, I've researched it and all, but Beth was like, there's somebody standing behind the girl. Well, Lindy, you know her. Somebody standing behind her, and I keep getting the E name, and she's going through a list of names. I'm like, I can't remember the woman's name. I can't remember. So I go into a totally different room. Every time I'm on an investigation, Beth is on the investigation prior to. Now, when I'm on an investigation, I go on airplane mode, but any breaks, Beth is my first phone call. What have you felt? Okay, this is what's been going on. And so she's at every one of my investigations. And so I was in a totally different part of the hospital with her. I went back and I'm off chat with her, and Josh had done some research. She goes, oh, the lady's name, was it like Edna or something?
I kept saying Ella or Emma, and her name was Emmy.
Emmy, okay.
And
But
I didn't even know where they were. Now tell them where you were, and I had no clue where you were.
Same hospital she pulled David out of. That same location.
The room that they were in is where the woman was found dead. I had no clue where they were at.
And Josh had and I didn't even know they were researching what her name was. And they researched it, and it started with an E. And I was like, nope, calling Beth back. And look, she gave my sister a reading over the phone. My sister had never had a reading, and my sister's messaging me. Of course, my sister's kind of shy, and this is kind of all new to her. So I'm on the chat with them. And it was all via phone, no video. And my sister's messaging me, how does she know this? Did you tell her? I said, I haven't told her anything. She's like, how does she know this? She even called out that my sister had a grandson. Well, and what no one knows is my sister's daughter-in-law is pregnant with my sister's first grandson. Now, my sister's got a granddaughter, but it's her first. And she kept saying, nope, it's a boy. It's a boy. It's a boy. And they hadn't even told anybody that they were pregnant yet. I didn't even know she was pregnant yet.
That's what Jennifer Lee did. Jackie. Jennifer Lee did that. She called up. Jackie was just asking her some questions, and Jennifer told her, well, you're going to have one of your daughters is pregnant, and she told him the sex of the baby, which was going to be a boy. And so Jackie got on the phone and started calling the girls, and none of them said, no, we're not, none of them are pregnant. And it was like 2 weeks later, I think it was, the oldest one, Heather, called up and said, Mom, I'm pregnant.
Yep.
And she had a boy.
And see, I like her. I also like Angel Lee. She is very, very gifted. Teresa Rose, she's very gifted too, very humble. And that's the whole thing. You gotta be humble, because these gifts are not ours.
Right.
They work through us. They show us what they want us to see when they want us to see it.
Ane's gifted too. I mean, she's done some stuff, done some readings for me and everything, and she's hit spot on also. So I mean,
It takes a very special person to, and you have to, like, people tell you, and I'll be very upfront with people. If you want a love reading, do not call me, because that's not what you need. I'm all about the
you give them
healing.
right. You give them the reading that they need.
Yeah, I mean, you could
What they
call
want.
you could call me and say, "Hey, Beth, I want a card reading." Okay, well then we get into about 2 minutes, and I'm like, "You don't need a card reading." It turns into mediumship, or it turns into healing. But I will never. And Chrissy and Eileen will tell you, I've turned down a lot of money because if I'm not supposed to read for you, I'm not supposed to read for you. It is what it is, because that's how it goes. I'm not going to take your money if I'm not the person that's supposed to deliver the message.
Right.
I mean, I just want to help people.
I've gotten told that I'm a psychic empath. And I said, there's not a psychic or empathic bone in my body. Only thing I can tell you
here
is that
comes the speech.
I
Here
can tell
comes
you
the speech.
I can tell you when I'm hungry. That's it.
And see, then we go with the labels. Like, people ask me all the time, "What are you?" I'm like, an asshole. But people are like, "Oh, so Beth's a psychic medium." No, I'm not. I'm a light worker. You can't put a label on that. That's what everybody's caught up on, labels.
People
I mean,
ask me, Eileen, do you have abilities? I'm like, well, Beth says, well, Beth.
she's a healer. I mean, we all have, like, that's the big thing right now. The world is a very dark place.
Yep.
We all have access to that beautiful light, and we have to use it properly. Chrissy is very gifted as well on multiple
Your
levels.
boobs are like 20 feet long, but that's okay.
I
Yes, she
mean,
is. Yes, she is.
but labels, no. I'm not a psychic medium. I don't do I channel? Yes, I can. There's a lot of things that I am capable of, but I work for God.
Yep.
That's who I work for, and my mission is to bring about awareness to consciousness. How we're born with the ability to heal our own bodies, but in order to do that, we have to heal our souls. So there's a
Well,
lot
Scotty,
to it.
Scotty's out of the equation there. He lost his years ago.
I mean, we
Oh,
all have that.
I got abilities. I have the ability to piss you off and make you laugh at the same time.
Amen.
That's my ability too. Ask Chrissy.
Hell yeah.
That's an understatement for
That's
you.
since we started this show, and we got way off topic, but this has been playing in my head. That's why I haven't seen me been talking way so much or getting crazy, because I've been sitting here just thinking of different ways. How did you get off of that commode? Did you fart and it just broke the seal? How did you do it? I want to know. She's not answering.
Beth?
Yes.
I'm focusing on something right now.
Oh,
Oh, fuck.
I'm sorry.
that's okay.
I have to acknowledge something real quick. Josh, I understand that completely. And when I say God, I work for the source. And I respect all belief systems. We all call them something different. Her, him, it. Just saying. I'm just saying it's not mine. I am merely a tool to get across the point and provide what I provide.
I don't
Amen.
think. Yep. Some people don't. It's your higher power, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
You don't believe in God, it's your higher power.
And I also am a firm believer in, you don't have we all have different belief systems, and we have to respect each and every one of them, because it is what it is. And I truly believe that prayer is not just for Christians. You don't have to have the same belief system to pray with other people. Prayer is very powerful, and it doesn't matter. So thank you for bringing that up,
He
Josh,
agrees
because
with you. He agrees
I,
with you.
I thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak on that, because a lot of people, we don't take the time to, respect other people's beliefs. And you don't have to be religious to be spiritual either. So
That's right.
sorry, Howard, I didn't mean to.
Oh no, we're gonna go back to it. I'm just riding my
I-
bike.
He's like, no, I need to know.
I went down a rabbit hole. So what was the question again?
How did you break that suction off that commode? Did you fart?
I heard Ernie going, "What the hell is going on?" And I grabbed the rails and popped up. I mean, pop.
Ooh, that could pull
Yeah.
the inside out.
Did it go
Well,
like?
Yeah,
Did your-
it's just like
Did your
that.
whole butt have a big hickey on it from the sucking?
I thought I was going to have to grease that joker up.
That's pretty what Christy does.
I mean,
I could sell her some good lube.
here we go again. But
I'm
shortly
sorry.
after that, when we left Brushy, it was snowing, and it's mountainous, curvy mountain. We almost hit a horse at 4:30 a.m. Todd was driving, Leanne was in the passenger seat. Denise and I were in that one row. Ernie, Josh Chow were behind us. The Sheilas and Josh were in the back. And Denise was half asleep. Leanne was asleep, and I was getting there. And the next thing I know, I look up, and there is a black horse walking in front of the van. And Todd is like, and I'm screaming, "Holy shit!" Yeah. So, Black Betty.
Black Betty.
That's what we call her.
Blame, blame.
Bam Bam. I love
Did
you
see the
too,
horse run
sister.
off?
Love you, Courtney.
I mean, it just walked right. I mean, it was the weirdest thing. Like, this horse literally was like Eeyore, like, and about to get plummeted by a van.
At least it didn't have the headless horseman on it. He did drop him off
Man.
somewhere else.
I don't know. I've seen too much weird shit. Like Ernie said, we can't make this shit up. Have to.
This woman calls me. We're on the phone as usual. As she passes some, she's like, "I think I just saw Bigfoot." And she's like,
Yeah.
"Remember mile marker?" And I had it wrote down somewhere. "Remember mile marker such and such? We're going back."
Yeah. I literally, like, that was the first Bigfoot experience that I had that I actually saw. And I was like, what the hell is that? Right there, the
I have
North
that mile
Georgia.
marker still wrote down somewhere for you.
I also
How you
had the
playing with
Great
my
Plain experience today.
Well, then go. Hey,
really? You see her, huh?
Did Jason wake up because Chrissy left?
Where's
you just
Well, who's-
jealous.
who's got the frogs or the?
There might be, yeah, there's some little
Okay.
green frogs all over the place around here, too.
It rained today. It finally
Yeah, Chris,
rained
you're-
at my house today.
Chrissy's playing Atari right now. She got that
What?
joystick.
Yeah.
What are you eating, Irene? Eileen,
What?
what are you eating?
Oatmeal cream pie. I got me a
Moon
cream
pie.
pie.
You
What's
are
the-
cream pie.
You're getting a cream. You say you're getting a cream pie?
Ah,
There you
I knew
go.
that was coming. Get it?
Once again, Howard, I apologize. I didn't mean to go on my soapbox there for a while.
Oh, no, hell no. Get up on that damn thing. You got to scream what you got to scream. Hey, we'll listen. We don't care.
Absolutely.
I mean, we gotta get Chad on investigation. I don't know how we're gonna make that happen.
Well, you're the closest one living next to him. He's right there
You
by
feel better?
Jacksonville.
I don't go to Jacksonville. Like, there's a law that says Beth Allen does not go to Jacksonville.
What's up with Jacksonville?
I don't go to Panama City either. Once again, jail time, damn near. People are crazy. I can't go to any of them kind of beach tourist areas. I get into trouble.
That's where
Jacksonville ain't
my
no
stepdaughter
tourist
lives.
area.
My
Who the hell
stepdaughter,
says I'm gonna
my
go to
stepdaughter
Florida?
lives down there. She lives down there at Santa Rosa Beach.
I don't live
That's
in
different.
Jacksonville. I live outside of Jacksonville.
I mean, I like Florida, but I mean, I'm more like, I don't know. I want to go to Miami. I've never been to Miami.
I've actually
Nikki.
never made it to Miami, almost to Miami, but never made it to Miami.
I miss Nikki. What happened to Nikki? Yeah, she's in here now. I know there was something. Nikki Cameron.
I see the Facebook user, but
Yeah, that's Nikki.
Miss Irene, I would love to come to Japan. I have an obsession with samurais, and I also have the art of war written on my body.
Hey,
Hell
Nikki.
yeah.
That's what I keep telling them people. I mean, Shannon asked that the other night, and I said it again last night. She asked last week, what would be your ideal paranormal investigation? I said I'd go to Japan.
Yep.
Suicide forest, because
Yep.
when you go
Yes.
in there, you have to tie a rope around your waist in order to go into the forest. And I would go in there with some of my bestest paranormal friends, and I would bring me a very sharp pair of scissors.
Absolutely.
This is like the Blair Witch all over again. Like,
Hell yeah. You know what I love about my phone? I can you know how you can enlarge pictures? I love that shit. I was sitting here watching Eileen eat her shit. I was laughing.
and
back
she
in
comes
there.
back.
And she,
And
go
she's
for it.
gone again.
there she is. I
And
got
that's it.
I told y'all they finally cut the internet off here. 'Cause I mean, heck, I mean, I don't want to pay internet for 2 locations, and so they finally cut it off here. So we're back to using our phones, and I haven't used too much data, which I have unlimited, but y'all know it still slows your phone down.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
They
I
put
think there's-
metering on after a while.
There's so many places that I would like to experience. I mean, the pyramids and, I mean, going back like as far as Incan, Mayan, all that, because, yeah, of course, let's just be honest, they knew about aliens.
I'd love to do an investigation in Pompeii.
Yeah,
to
that'd
see
be
what that
awesome.
would come up with.
Yeah.
Chad, I can't believe you've never been to an investigation, and my husband's been on an investigation now, and you've never been.
I know. I don't have people like Chrissy stopping by my house or, doing that stuff. So, or Beth, she won't even come to where I live at. So,
She won't even come to where I live. And I'm like 30, 35 minutes from her.
You've never
she's like,
given me
nope,
your
I don't do
address.
Jacksonville.
Well,
Yeah.
I know
Well,
where you
don't
should
worry.
go. Have you ever been down to the fort and all that down there, Chad? I
Me?
mean, yeah,
Which
they
fort?
got oh Lord, now I
St.
can't think.
Augustine.
Yeah, St. Augustine.
I've been down there, but not doing investigations or anything.
Well, they have the jail open for investigations. They do events there. Well, they used to.
I've
Could
been
you
down there.
imagine? Go ahead.
The
One of the
Virgin
things I wouldn't like about St. Augustine is it's so, whatever you call it,
commercialized.
popular. Commercialized. Okay, yeah, that's a great way to put it. Like the college there is supposed to be haunted too.
Everything
was
down there's haunted.
It was the old. My brain just went blank. You can imagine that.
Old age does that.
Yeah. So does a couple other things, but
Right?
the hotel or the old college or the college there used to be the hotel, and it was like one of the biggest it was one of the biggest hotels in the South at the time. I keep on wanting to say Fleming, but I don't know if that's the name of it or not. The Fleming Hotel.
I can't remember.
It was back whenever they were building the railroad, and they built the railroad that went to the end of the Keys. It was the guy that built the main railroad through Florida when Florida was first growing up. Can't think of his damn name.
Well, hell, your backyard is haunted. You know what Jacksonville is built on, right?
Jacksonville's built on all kinds of shit, but what are you talking about?
The old, it was called Fort Negro, I think is what it was called. It was an all-black settlement that was taken over. It was a fort that they took over, and it just disappeared.
Oh, that
everything there.
Yeah, I've heard about that before, but Jacksonville has an extremely racist past and stuff like that. So there's all kinds of shit here.
Yeah,
one of the forests by my house is an old Civil War battleground. You know,
Seminole Indians. I live where Terminus is.
Huh?
People think just Walking Dead is where Terminus came from, and Terminus is actually what Atlanta was before it was Marthasville, before it was Atlanta.
What the hell?
What just happened?
I do that to her once in a while. She sits over there and does selfies. She'll sit there at that phone and she'll be looking at, and there's poor Jason in the background trying to sleep.
That's what I think a picture.
Whoa, hold on.
That is fantastic.
Beth, could you imagine his first investigation being me, you, and Shannon and Rebecca together?
He'd be broken.
Well, the problem is, if it was an investigation with y'all, I would be worried that there would be another investigation coming out of that because of y'all killing me.
Exactly.
I mean,
that would be the investigation y'all would be on or under. If I went on a paranormal investigation, it'd turn on into a first 48 investigation. So.
No, we got this plan. There's already, there's still the pump for the autopsy, or the embalming pump still there, and it's at a funeral home, so we can hold your services right there, right when we kill you.
Or
They have
on the beach.
They still have personal items of people. Like, it freaked me out a little bit.
The embalming tubes and the machine still work.
Hey, Chad, if you do, you need to be careful because Eileen is a necrophiliac, dude. I'm just saying.
I can't.
I got it now. I understand it now. That makes sense.
I can't.
That's why. That makes sense.
Yep.
No.
That makes sense.
Weird ass people in Mississippi, I tell you.
Whenever I go, go through Mississippi, it's just a little southern. It's just the tip.
Just the tip.
Yeah,
that's all you're allowed. Is just the tip.
That's all. I don't even want the tip from Mississippi, but you know.
Yes, Josh, I agree. That's what I was saying earlier.
I've been to the tip of Mississippi.
I got nothing. For once.
It wasn't when you were working at the prison, was it?
No, I was down there for Hurricane Katrina.
Oh, wow.
So was Howard.
I was in Waveland, Mississippi.
I got brushed by Katrina when I here in Florida, but
no, we were without. And I can't imagine what Howard was going through because we were without power for like a week here.
We got hit by other hurricanes that year that knocked our power out for like a week. Oh my God.
I don't know, but those frogs have me wanting to sing Princess and the Frog songs. Like I'm about going down the bayou.
Was it Chrissy that was flipping out about the frog I had the other night?
Flipping out.
Did it pee on you?
I asked what
the little green frogs. It's a little green frog.
Yeah, it was a little green frog, you know. And Chrissy's like, what the hell is that chirping? And it was only like one of them.
It was loud.
Wait till you move down, and you hear them all the time in the summertime.
Baby, I'm about to say that's your sleeping music.
Oh,
I'm
Lord.
used to this, so I knew somebody had say after Chrissy heard the frog the other day, and then I went and caught it. It was in the little foot pool before you get into the above ground pool, and I went and caught it, and then it finally shut up. So
I don't know, but it's really making me want to get a banjo and an old clay, and oof, oof. I mean,
The whiskey jug.
yeah.
cowbell.
Howard ain't fucking around with no banjo and no woods. I'm telling you.
Howard, you're gonna sing. What are you talking about? You got
Howard's out of there. Howard won't even be around. I hear that,
Nope.
and I'm out.
Nope, motherfucker running. Yep. Nope. There ain't no deliverance going anywhere. I'd be running. Nope.
Chad, you
big
mean
boy-
there's zero
Obviously.
paranormal teams near you?
I haven't found any. I've looked around.
Obviously, Scotty hasn't seen my video of when they took me to West Virginia over the mountain in the fucking snow and ice, and I'm screaming, "The thug is in Deliverance Town! If you don't hear from me," yeah, I was freaking the hell out.
She literally called me on video chat while they were driving. I thought she was gonna have a panic attack.
Yeah, I don't do it well.
She doesn't do mountains.
Mm-mm.
I don't like
Especially
mountains
with
either.
snow.
I don't like anywhere it's cold.
Yeah, I was gonna say mountains. They don't bother me unless there's like snow or ice.
Well, there was.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, because I'm a city worker, so I plow, and we don't have mountains and shit here. And I don't even like going down a straight damn road in a plow truck with snow and ice.
Well, I'll give kudos to West Virginia. They cleaned the roads, and I was impressed, but I was still having a anxiety attack across the mountain, telling Chrissy the thug is gonna die.
I said the thug is fine. Calm down.
I was picking pieces of Todd's back seat out of my ass for like a month.
Listen, it wasn't even a whole bunch of snow. I mean,
It ended up being that way, but it was early morning and they hadn't cleaned that part of the mountain yet.
I don't do snow.
Yeah.
Well, see, everybody picks on us because we get a little snow and everything shut down. But what people don't realize, we don't have the salt trucks. We may have
We ain't got nothing
just a
for
couple.
Georgia
we ain't
either.
got nothing for snow here. But
driving
what I
snow
also
worth of
find
shit.
funny is what I also find funny is when the temperature hits 100 up there, they're like, or 95 or something. They're like, massive heat wave, and it's like people down south are like 100 or 95. Okay.
Yeah, it's 104 here,
Yeah.
Now,
perfect
in my
summer day.
I mean, it's the weather people that are saying that and putting the warnings out.
What's
I
so
mean,
funny is
you get
Go ahead.
people up there and they said they drive through the snow up north. Y'all could drive through that kind of shit. If I get up there and drive in snow, I'd be freaking out. I mean, even if it's like that much snow on the ground, I'd be freaking out. Now, you come down here during a monsoon or we have a tropical depression or something, and when they got about 3 or 4 foot of water in some places and you're driving through about 2.5, 3 foot of water,
Nope.
I can do that all day long.
Nope.
See, now my
The
son, when
road
he lived in
could be
San
washed away.
Diego. Oh, go ahead.
The road could be washed away. I'm not fixing to do that.
I got bad luck.
My mother-in-law did that one time driving on the road, the dirt road to our old house. What was it? One of the hurricanes that just hit here, Irma. It was Irma that Florida got hit bad by Irma.
Oh.
And my mother-in-law was driving back to our house from my friend's house that we live by now. And the road is washed out. And they've got the people who live around there have like 2 damn tractors and a bulldozer over there or a backhoe over there trying to get the road to drain a different way. And my mother-in-law drives nose first right down into the dam where the water's flowing at.
Yep. See, nope. I'm not about to do that dumb shit. Nope.
Well, that was dumb shit. See, I went the other way around, and even though the road was covered in water, it was just standing water. So I knew the road wasn't washed away at least.
If there is running water across a road, water, I do not know.
Stop it.
If I stopped and didn't go down the road every time there was running water, starting about this time of year, I'd never be able to leave the house.
Well, let's play out this scenario. I'd be the asshole that I'd get stuck in that water. It'd short out the electrical system on the car. I'd get lucky that the window would open this much and my fat ass couldn't get out.
And then you're
Get over
floating
there.
down the Mississippi River hoping that the car don't fucking sink. You got me fucked
Well,
up.
if I'm doing that, I'm driving past you. I got that window down that much, and I'm yelling out the window. I'm going to Walmart. Y'all need anything?
You need some straws?
I'll be like, throw a rope, throw a rope.
Listen, I'll stay home and you can run to the Walmart and deliver my order, okay? That's all I'm saying.
Mm-mm.
When my son lived in San Diego, everybody up there was laughing, because a lot of them from up north, because we were shut down because of the ice. Well, it started sprinkling and his base shut down. And they're like, it's time to go home because no one can, they said no one could drive in the rain. But he says, he sent me a video. It was sprinkling. And I'm like, okay. It was at
Now-
Camp Pendleton in San Diego.
Now, Texas
Well,
is where you don't want to be during the summer when it rains.
I grew up in Texas, so
You
why
know
I
all about that.
That's why I love the weather in Florida, is because, for one, it actually does rain a lot of times in the summertime, most of the days in the summertime. And for number two, it doesn't flood everything, because flash flood here means something totally different than flash flood there.
Yes, it does.
Flash
now what's
flood here
funny-
means that the roads are going to be covered in water, and there's a big possibility of flooding. So, like Howard said, you drive through it anyway. Flash flooding in Texas means that the rivers and the springs, streams, whatever else,
Yep,
are going to be flooded, and there really might not be a road or bridge underneath it. So,
exactly. And there's
Well-
like Louisiana. I don't know how you do it, Howard. Like, I can't. It was during the O.J. Simpson trial. We were in Biloxi. I can't remember what hurricane that was, and we had to evacuate. So my kids were like, they were babies, both still in diapers, and we're in a damn Ford Escort 94 show car, and
Hell
we're
yeah.
evacuating. And it starts, I mean, you see the water closing in, and I'm freaking out because I'm against the window going, oh shit, that's an alligator. I mean, there's an alligator just like, what's up, y'all?
Oh
Yeah.
no! See, I would be on the phone to 911.
and
Big
they're
Big
going to
Big.
say,
No.
I've been
now.
planning out my
911 ain't going
menu.
to show up because you've seen an alligator.
I mean, that fool
On the
was
road?
swimming
I mean,
past.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a meal floating down next to you. Be thankful that's coming to you.
No, what
I
my
still
ex-husband
can't
made it worse. There was a snake. He was like, ooh, I was like, if you don't drive faster, I'm going to kill you.
That's dessert.
No shit.
Look, Howard,
That's
I
what you
still
call
can't
fast
find.
food.
I still can't find alligator sausage. I looked while we were down there.
Really.
You didn't
need
have
some
any
alligator.
boudin? You didn't, hey, Howard, did you introduce him to boudin while they were there?
I don't know who did we buy
What?
boudin? No.
I don't think y'all. I was
I
saying
don't
now
think
you don't have to
it's
introduce me to it
close.
because I know it.
Chrissy wouldn't
We
come out of her
smoked some-
motel room.
No.
No, the only true Louisiana food that I really had was at the wedding, which was what Howard and his brother cooked. And we did go to Cafe Du Monde, but the one in Mandeville, not the one in the
Yeah.
city.
Okay,
It's the same
hold
thing.
on. In New Orleans and in Louisiana, daiquiri is a food group. Okay.
No.
You're still in trouble for allowing me to drink alcohol.
Chrissy is not allowed to go unattended again.
I didn't even get that much. I just got a 44
She's
ounce.
moving down here, Beth. I can't. They got the little trailer, the daiquiri trailer. She's gonna hook it up to that car and she's gonna drag it to her house. I'm just
Hey,
saying that's
hey.
what's gonna happen.
When I saw her face, she was about 2 seconds away from the local strip club on a pole in a thong.
Just
Hey,
so
I
you
would
all
like-
know, had I been down there, I would have been at that
You're right,
stripper
Mac.
club dancing on a pole in a
You
tutu.
would have been at the strip club that Howard turned his back to the wall.
I wish
Hey.
you could have seen her face when she saw me. She looked like the cat that ate the canary.
I make
I
some
mean,
money.
her cheeks were like up here, and I was like,
No,
"Is this
I
bitch
would
drunk?"
I would like to point out that I think 1:30 I said, "Okay, I love you. I'm going back to the hotel." Her and Michael both said, "No, you're not." So I tried to call the night.
Listen, we had to finish the daiquiris. You can't buy daiquiris and not drink them. I mean, I'm just saying.
I
got
only
about
got
a
a
point.
44 ounce.
Okay, listen. I'm just saying that I really like that flavor, and
No,
I
you
can't.
liked my flavor better.
Hey, 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 hey!
I did
Yeah.
like your flavor too. But didn't I share some with you, or did I not?
You gave me a sip, but I liked my fudge sickle better.
Okay.
This whole thing is going on a whole nother level.
That's because you're dirty mind.
This is not sexual in nature.
You were
Chrissy
talking about her
always does
flavor.
that.
She was talking
Chrissy
about your
always
flavor.
See, I get blamed for it, but Chrissy always has to make everything about the sexual stuff.
I mean,
Yes.
Eileen just said she was going to give you her fudge sickle.
See,
Yeah.
you're the one, Beth.
Daiquiri.
You're the dirty mind, Beth.
And I
And
don't
they're
know how
talking about-
you would.
They're talking about each other's flavors, and I
Yeah.
liked your flavor, but I liked mine better. You know,
I mean, why would anybody like Eileen's flavor?
Oh, Eileen's flavor is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
You're
Okay.
just jealous because Curtis will get it before you.
Oh,
You know what? You go, Curtis. Take one for the team.
Courtney, I can't win. I'm really the angel. They just don't get it. But you
Wait,
understand.
you're the one that started that. We were talking about flavors of daiquiris. Your dirty mind went somewhere else.
Look, you're the one that took our sister and got her intoxicated.
No, first of all, she's the one that took me to a bar. She's the one that got my no butt on the dance floor, wanting me to twerk, and I have no butt.
I didn't drink at that bar. I had no
Hey.
alcohol at that bar. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna
you
go. I'm gonna
Right after
quote
that,
Players
you got
Club.
the daiquiri.
I
I'm
was
gonna-
at 2
I'm gonna quote
bars, and
Players
I did
Club
not
for
drink.
Eileen.
I'm just saying.
Eileen, you got to use what you got to get what you want. I'm just telling you.
Honey, I took my hands and was lifting my booty cheeks to try to twerk.
She was. It was a little sad, but hey, she got out on that dance floor with me. That's all that matters.
See, I would have got out and danced. I love
know.
dancing.
And Chrissy's boobs knocked me off the dance floor.
I could, yeah.
I can't help it.
And Courtney,
Lord.
Courtney, I want you to know that I am the angel of this group. Me.
Hey, we were responsible. We were at the hotel. We weren't driving.
Josh is killing me. Josh is like, as long as you made some money, what? Who cares?
That's right. We could have paid for the whole trip if I would have got on the stripper pole. I'm just saying.
Daryl.
Well, I could get on the stripper pole. It's just you wouldn't see anything but the pole when I got on it.
Hey,
Y'all want to hear a funny story about a stripper pole?
Yes.
You got one in your living room. Gotcha.
Now, I wish. So at the end of July every year, I go to a big biker rally called Wetzelland. And the first year I went, I got really, really drunk. It was a good time. And they had these stripper poles there. And my buddy Josh that I work with and his father-in-law Mitch were laying down. And I'm walking around by myself at this big biker rally looking for this damn stripper pole. I won't fucking see it. I found it. I ain't lying. I found it. I'm standing, I'm just kind of watching, just kind of dancing. And big old biker dude points right at me. You're next. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, my little tiny ass was up on this stripper pole because I had 3 big ass bikers say, you get the fuck up there. Okay, yes, whatever you want. I made $4. True story. Their old ladies get tuck bucks on me. So
well,
you
I just
took one
wanted
for
to
the team,
say-
Scott.
And every year since, yeah, I've been on this stripper pole.
Have you still
I
made
just
money
wanted to
every
say that,
time?
Eileen's
No,
eyes sure did
but
light up.
there's a company that used to go there called Strip Club Chopper. They do apparel and stuff, clothing. And on Friday nights at 9 o'clock, I was the main attraction. And there is video. I can dance. I grew up break dancing, hip hop dancing. So
I knew
know how
he
to
was
move.
going to say there was video. I mean, I'm a bit of a stripper pole connoisseur myself because I worked in the strip club industry for 16 years.
Oh shit! I could learn some
So-
moves from you.
I did my tourist strip nom. Yeah, no, I didn't say I was on the pole, Scott.
Ooh. Okay.
I defended what was swinging from the pole.
Roger that.
Like Eileen.
She was security.
I was
We've
in the,
already established, Howard, if I was swinging on the pole, all you would still see is the pole because I have no boobies and no booty.
That is true.
Did I mention I was dressed up in a teddy bear outfit too? No? Okay.
I don't know. I guess me and Chrissy just gonna have to go and wrap our titties around the pole. I didn't.
Well, I
She
will
wrap
say
it
that
around
when you
the
said
building.
that, Scott. When
I'm
you
about to
said
say,
something
what's
and she
up
said,
there?
She said, "Is there a stripper pole in your living room?" Her eyes did kind of light up.
Well, you want me to
Yeah.
dance for you, Eileen?
So I've been in the apartment business for many, many, many years.
Well, you want me to
Please?
dance for you?
No, thank you.
Well, you'd like it.
No, see, what I'm worried about is that I have to take my magnifying glass, and then with the pole, it might actually catch something on fire.
Hey, I'm a grower now. Show her.
Beth's dying.
Oh,
Okay, Magic Scotty.
hell yeah. That's
So-
going to be my new nickname.
I was at one of my properties years ago, and we used to have a hockey team here, Mississippi hockey, that didn't last long. And I was walking past the apartment, and I was like, what the heck's going on there? I got to this apartment. The hockey players had a stripper pole in the center of their living room on it, and the girls were sitting there laughing at them.
Hell yeah.
I was like, isn't this reversed? But I was like, all my years, I've seen some freaky stuff, but I'd never seen like 6 guys who lived in this one apartment have a stripper pole for them in the middle of their living room.
But that's awesome. You know,
I mean,
in
whatever.
all seriousness, I mean, you know, guys like that, but there are women out there that enjoy that does a striptease for them.
Oh, hey,
I've
I'll
done
go
done
to
that.
Chippendales all day long.
I've done that. I went to Magic when they had the movie Magic Mike and it first came out. I went to the movie theater. I danced on my car and I got paid.
To leave?
And I have no problem doing a
still money.
striptease.
It was still money.
Yep.
Supernatural strippers.
Dude, I like that.
I mean,
I like that.
That would go along with Chrissy's parapenis, wouldn't it?
that's Jason who wants to do a show called Paranormal Penis.
Ooh.
I'm
Hey,
just
no, there's a group in Indiana coming out soon. Paranormal Penis.
That didn't sound right. A group that's
Hey.
coming out. A group
He's coming out.
called Paranormal Penis.
Yep, he's
Well,
coming out.
If Jason started a show called Paranormal Penis, I'd hate to see some of the investigations that thing's been on lately. So
Well, unfortunately, I almost saw one of them.
Beth was on that phone call too.
No, she had gotten off when the legs went up.
Yeah,
I was like, Chrissy, I'm still here. I'm still here, Chrissy.
it kind of went like this.
See them legs go up.
I was like, I gotta go. Bye. Click.
Girls, we have had some fun conversations. Oh my gosh, some funny moments and fun conversations.
I love you, Miss Joanne. I'll talk to you soon.
Weren't you also on the phone with her whenever she almost caused the gas pumps to get taken out, or was that?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
was getting ready for a podcast.
Took out a Walmart Supercenter.
We've done some weird stuff on the phone. That just
First
I'm
4
saying.
pumps out of 6 at a gas station just to get to that poor bastard.
Beth, my wife
Beth,
always
you need me
asks
to
me
go
about
You need me
Eileen.
to go get my. You need me to go get my eye patches or my
No.
Oh my God, your beauty routine. Jesus, take the wheel, y'all. Listen, we were on a video chat and she decides to do her nightly beauty routine. And she turns around and she's got these strip things under her eyes. She's got the thing in her mouth.
Hold on. To my defense, I don't do everything all night. I do that, yeah. But I don't do it all in one night. It's just I did it to be funny. Did all of it.
Okay,
So
but
I joined in.
She got this hair thing pulling her hair back. It's this big bubbly bow that's polka dotted, and then she's got this chin strap thing that's supposed to make your chin not sag anymore, and the things that whiten your teeth. And I'm taking pictures. I'm taking screenshots of this. And Beth's like, wait. So she runs to the bathroom and she gets her daughter-in-law's maxi pad and puts it on the bottom of her face.
Oh my God.
And I got the hair.
Screenshots?
I got the hair tied up. I mean, then I've got. Well, I don't remember what I was putting on my face, and I've got Band-Aids, and I'm like,
she didn't have all the stuff that Eileen did, but we were dying, man. She was like, wait, I got something to look like that.
You thought she was playing. She's saying that. Oh no, I was making fun. No, I was joking. She
Hey,
probably does
Chrissy.
that every night.
Chrissy, I want pictures.
It started because I was in the process of waxing when they called.
oh yeah, that was it. That was
waxing her vagina with us on the phone. She'd rip it out and be like, "Look, girls," and show us. I'm just saying.
Like you wax yourself?
Yes,
Damn.
we have witnessed that personally.
And
Is
we
that
thought she was like joking. We thought she was like doing her leg or something. And then we're looking at her face, and Chrissy was like, I don't think you should be waxing your legs if it hurts that bad. And Eileen didn't say nothing. And then the next thing you know, you see,
Oh.
and you see Eileen go. And me and Chrissy both looked at each other, and Christy was like, Eileen, I know you're not doing what I think you're doing. Eileen comes up with a strip, and we're both like, oh, fuck.
I could totally hear Chrissy saying that too when you said that.
It's better than what Chrissy does when I'm on the phone with her.
Oh my gosh!
I'm just saying. Like, I don't want to see the whole
I know what
thing.
you're talking about.
But you need to do that just so I can see the reaction on your face.
We are some twisted bitches, I promise.
Well, when you're
You're
on
not
the
the only
phone with
one.
each other literally all day long or all night long, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Oh.
Or say, I'll be back. I'll call you back later. I gotta wax my vajayjay.
Well, no. See,
Or
listen.
Chrissy, for example, she doesn't even stop to get off the phone for other stuff.
I went to go eat lunch. I went to go eat lunch with Chrissy and Jason, and when I was debating, okay, I had enough money to either do one or two things. One, go eat Mexican food with them, or go get a Brazilian wax. And because it was right next door to one another, and I was like, I might go get that wax because it was right before the wedding.
Yeah.
She's like, well, I'll go film it. And I said, really? I can film it myself, to be honest with you. But
I was gonna go live.
we're not right. We are so fucked up.
That's okay. That's okay.
So
What is that
who's
wax?
gonna wax my butthole?
Howard.
Well, Chrissy's only like 30 minutes from me.
If you're gonna wax it, might as well get it bleached too.
That's gonna be one hell of a video, chat.
Yeah. Now, see, the love of my life just showed up.
Baby, I've been here, sweetie.
And
Oh,
now
my
she knows you're about to get your ass waxed.
But I'm doing it for her.
There you go.
Irene, you think that'll scare me? Hell, I'll go get a bikini wax or a Brazilian. It don't matter. I'll do it.
Howard's like, I'm down. What you want to do?
I'll do it. Let's do it.
The bad
What?
thing
No.
is half of our conversations not Chrissy's, but half of our conversations we probably do if the other person's sitting right next to us.
Right?
Just not Chrissy's, I'd leave the room.
See, but I don't need wax and stuff. I just could use it like a Band-Aid or something.
I'd be scared. I'd be like, whoa, whoa. There would be lightning, and I'd be like, Eileen, hold me. I'm too young for this.
I wonder if we got any of that stuff here, because like I would do it right now if we did.
I always say, you're close in a relationship when you go to the bathroom and you leave the door open.
True that.
That's when you know
That's it. I found it. I figured it out. We need to find a haunted salon.
I
And
got one.
as the trigger object, somebody will wax Scott's ass.
I'll wax my tank. That's good.
I'll
I
glove
can't.
up. I'll take one for the team. I'll glove up. No problem.
Hell
I've
yeah.
assisted in many medical procedures anyhow. You seen one butthole, you seen them all.
Beth, what am I thinking about bringing Michael into this field? Oh my gosh.
Poor Michael.
Listen,
Chad's gonna hold my hand though. Chad's gotta hold my hand.
Okay, so we need 2 tables, a shit ton of wax. Howard's gonna do one.
You sure that's what he'll be holding?
But just remember, if one finger slips in, you might as well make it 2.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind, buddy. I'll keep that in mind.
No, he's talking to Chad.
Oh,
You might need a lot of wax for Scott, but you won't need. I'll keep my stuff trimmed.
I'll be supplying my own kind of lotion. I'm just saying.
Put it out there.
Irene said,
Ah!
"Oh Lord."
What
Say
did
what?
Irene say?
See, we
Chad's
went
like,
from
I'm not coming to this investigation because if anybody gets near me with wax,
paranormal penis to paranormal butthole. I'm just saying.
Y'all think this is funny? Y'all should literally be on our conversation.
This
Go to
is
hear
how
the shit
we
we
do.
don't put out there.
yeah,
But this is why we bond as sisters. We know the ins and outs of one another.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
I'm sure you
Literally.
do.
I was waiting for that.
Mentally, physically, yeah, the whole everything. Yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
it's more of a mentally, spiritually.
Beth is Chrissy. Chrissy is Beth. I have said that since the moment I had my 20-hour conversation with Chrissy the first night. Beth is Chrissy. Chrissy is Beth. They are the same person, just split into 2 people.
That's little Beth, and she's just a much nicer version of me.
No, y'all just show
y'all
different
women do that. Y'all women do that. I don't give a shit who calls me. 9 times out of 10, when someone's calling me, I'm always in the freaking bathtub for some reason. Okay, and I'm taking a bath, and I'm naked as a jaybird and just sitting in the tub soaking. And they're calling me up. Steven is a prime example. He called me up, went on live video with him. I'm in the tub. Yeah, look, and he's in the hospital, walking in the hallway, nurses and all, and I'm yelling. I'm in Louisiana, and I'm naked as shit. He's showing people, yeah, look. I don't care. I don't care.
Look, I ain't got nothing to be ashamed of. These 2 girls have seen more boobs just in their mirror than I got.
I feel sorry for you.
I'm just saying.
Who's seeing boobs? Because I didn't get to see no boobs.
I call Eileen. I call her paralegs.
Hey, Deb.
That's what I'm talking about.
Got to give her like a boob implants or something. I mean, just give
No.
her some juice
I'm a
on
leg
it, or
man.
something, transplanted or something.
Well, Eileen's got
There you
legs
go.
that don't quit. So I mean,
Hey, look, that Courtney
I
right
would,
there.
I would eat her legs like a chicken leg. I'd be licking
Hey,
every inch.
I've talked to Courtney in a towel or in the tub, one of the two. So I mean, when you're family, you're family.
I'm a prude.
Actually, you are the most. And it's funny to say that you are the most tamed one out of the three of us.
Yes.
I mean, I'll let the bird fly every now and then because I have a huge owl tattoo. So every now and then I'll let the bird fly.
Let the
see, I
wind soar.
I don't have cleavage. I have Cleveland. Okay.
When I first met Beth, I called her paramom. She was my paramom before she was my parasister. But the very first time I talked to her, I was at David's house and we were drunk. Oh, we were so drunk. And of course, I was staying, so I wasn't driving. And David had a run in the house. We were in his dad's RV. His daddy was out there, and I never really did video chats or any of that. So I'm talking to Beth. Hey, what you doing? How you doing? Da 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 da. Just talking to her. And she goes, Eileen, you know I'm talking to your boobs. I'm like, oh, sorry. And that was literally my first conversation with Beth.
Yeah. And David Childers' dad proposing marriage. And I'm like, Big Daddy, no.
Wait a minute. Now, Beth, you got a owl tattooed on your chest.
Yes, she does.
Yeah.
So, like, when you unleash your breasts, it's just, they like fly.
Wings fly.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
So, if Chrissy
you
was to
jump
get
up and
one on
down.
there, it'd be looking like a pterodactyl or something.
I'm not getting a pterodactyl.
A condor, a California condor.
See, mine would look like a T-Rex. It would just be like,
because the owl probably started off that big and then its wings grow longer and longer, you know.
Caca.
Yeah.
Listen.
I'm dying. Eileen said a T-Rex.
that would be mine. It looked like this. But I will say I can pass the pencil test. The pencil falls out every time.
That's why T-Rexes were so aggressive, though.
Short little hands. They can't.
It's because they had little arms and couldn't masturbate.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, but if you do it right, you never have to.
I don't know about T-Rexes.
Hold on, mic drop.
Yep.
I'm a velociraptor kind of girl myself.
True that.
My shit's like a slug.
It just moves.
Hey, man, there goes. Drop the mic on that.
I thought the dog done locked me out again. He didn't.
Mine's like an inchworm. Fuck it.
I can't. I'm done.
Damn.
And by the way, Beth,
You sounded just like Chrissy saying that
conversation
too.
because we were talking about daiquiris and you switched the subject.
Who did?
We were talking about daiquiris and Beth went dirty mind. So she actually started this conversation.
Y'all were talking about fudge sickles and each other's flavors.
That was the flavor of the daiquiri.
All right, guys. I'm
Okay.
going to cut the show now. We've been on almost 2 hours and 30 minutes now. So I don't know. I'm on Paralink, so I don't think there's nobody behind me on here, but I don't know about it's on it network. I don't want to get David and Chris pissed off at me because that's another thing. So
Who cares about that?
I'm working on being asleep for almost 24 hours, so I gotta reel it in anyway.
Yeah. And I don't want to say inchworm. I'm more like a baby's arm holding an apple.
We off that subject now, Scotty.
Oh, my bad.
And I'm starving. I haven't eaten all day, and this food's getting cold on me. I'm getting hungry.
All right. Well, thanks
Oh.
for coming on, ladies. We appreciate it. Thanks, Scotty, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Scotty's
And
gonna
get
be
your
everybody.
reading by
Say, is
Beth
Scotty
Allen.
going to be on from now on?
Said what?
Are you going to be a permanent host now?
Yes.
Woohoo!
And we all
All
got to get
right.
together. We all got to get together. It'd be a hell of a time. It really would.
I love you too, Courtney. I love you, honey.
Yeah, I love you, Courtney.
Love you, Courtney.
Love you.
And don't forget, contact Beth Allen for a reading.
That's right.
I mean, I'm waiting for it. Howard, let's just write it on the bathroom wall for a good time.
Call Parrot Dog.
Yeah.
it's out there now.
Yeah. Thank
So
you.
Chrissy put her own-
Thank
Chrissy
you
put her own name on
for
the wall in
asking
New
me,
Orleans.
Howard. I appreciate it.
Oh no,
I'll-
no. Anytime, man. Anytime you want to come on, Beth, anytime, just let me know. I'll make a spot.
Well, it was
Yeah,
good
wherever you
to
are.
see everybody, and I hopefully I get to see all y'all soon. So,
Well, hopefully it's your welcome back.
well, yeah, it just hopefully no one dies.
But that was some dark shit. That was
I'm just saying, I, you know, we're not going to put up with this. I'm sorry, all of you all had to go through all that, and don't worry, there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and it's probably me driving a train straight up somebody's ass. So I love y'all.
you too.
Glad I
Love
don't
you
live by
too.
railroad tracks.
I love you. I love Chad, unfortunately. I love Chrissy to death. I love Scott and Eileen. But I mean, there's some feelings there. I mean, just like, you know,
Yeah,
if
I
you had
love
a
you
hamster.
all. Even Eileen. I love Eileen too.
Just like if you had
Unfortunately,
a-
I love Scotty and Howard too.
Yeah, it was time for you to admit it. It's okay.
I love Chrissy and Howard too.
That was the only
so-
time.
I don't
Chad,
know, Beth. Eileen's always mean to me, so
yeah, I do love you, Courtney. I loves Courtney.
Yeah,
Absolutely. I love Courtney.
Courtney's
love
my
Courtney.
sweet angel. She's my sweet angel.
I love Irene too. Irene's always supporting us, especially me. So
Yeah.
We love everyone.
we love you all.
We love you too, Josh.
No, there's a
I
lady.
love
Long
you.
time.
You love me.
Absolutely, Josh. We love you too.
Oh, and Chantel, yeah, I love you.
Yeah, I couldn't claim, you love her, so I was gonna let you say hey to your wifey.
Oh Lord. But no, I have a list that people I don't love. Trust me. I got that
Oh yeah, I
list.
got that too.
We're not going to visit that list. We're
No,
gonna be
we're not
nice.
visiting it. We got the
I'm-
love list.
I'm gonna leave y'all with wax on, wax off. Till the next time.
oh, you missed the show title last night, or the show stuff last night. Jackie Harmon was Jacks off, and I was Jacks on.
Oh, I saw it when I hopped on for a
Oh.
minute.
She was on. I seen Beth in the
She was
room.
in the
I
comments.
asked her.
That's how she knew about we wanted her on tonight.
All right,
Speaking
guys.
of wax on, wax off. Time for me to go beat that motherfucker like he owes me rent.
He dropped the mic too.
I can't.
He
Good
ain't
night,
dropping the
y'all.
mic.
We love everybody. Peace,
He's
love,
not
and
dropping the
kindness.
mic. He's not.
I love
dropping
you,
the mic.
sisters.
He's got a fist on that thing.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Y'all have a good night.
Bye.